Hello and welcome back to the Island. My name's Beast and today we're back with Primal Hearts. 2 to be precise. I'm gonna keep saying only Primal Hearts for a long ass time. Probably. So, the main character is fucking groomed beyond fucking belief. Anyways, clouds that were in the sky when I left home have completely cleared away, and powerful sunlight is shining down. If the sunlight were just a little softer, it would be the perfect weather for exercising.
そうだね。こう暑いと汗とか気になるもんね。
Tadabayashi pulls at the collar of her uniform as she speaks. A fruity smell wafts over to me in the breeze. On the breeze. He has everything about girls is sweet.
あ、どうしたの?
Nah, sorry, I didn't really get a chance, so let me thank you properly. That lunchbox yesterday was delicious. Trying to cover my tracks, I bring up lunch again.
気に入ってもらえたなら何よりだよ。店長にも伝えとくね。きっと喜ぶから。
Tell him to try and impart his love with something other than sausage next time.
おはよう、タテチーって。
Hi. Our eyes meet again.
なるほど、そっかそっか。なんで一回転して去っていくの？だって、どう見ても嬉し恥ずかし二人っきりの登校中でしょ？お邪魔じゃないですか。だから違うんだってば。お礼を兼ねてお弁当を用意しただけなんだよ。ごめん。タテチの反応があまりに面白くて、つい。意地悪なんだから。
Tadabayashi puffs up her cheeks and makes a sullen expression. Since yesterday I've been thinking. You two are great friends, aren't you?
ほら、タテチって裏表ない性格でしょ？素直だから誰からも好かれるし、そういうとこ私的にはちょっちリスペクトしててね。
I think I know what you mean. But when I enter the classroom, all my classmates look right at me. Or more accurately, at Tsukiyono at my side.
おはよう、さぎちゃん。昨日のテレビ見たよ。ゲストなのにメインを完全に食ってたね。
ほんと。もういっそウサギちゃんが司会やればいいのにって感じでさ。
ありがとう。でも私なんてまだまだだよ。いっぱい歌や演技のお勉強しなくちゃって改めて思ったかな。
Tsukiyono is immediately surrounded, becoming the focal point of the entire class. I'm impressed by her skills to remain liked, even in her tumultuous industry. She's the polar opposite of Tadabayashi, which is maybe why they get along so well.
何？私の顔になんかついてる？
Two eyes and a nose at least.
口は？キュートで潤いもあって今一番キスしたくなる女の子って評判なんだけど。
Most kissable, huh? That's a thing.
あ、今バカにしたよね。鼻で笑ったよね。
Not at all. I'd just never be so bold as to have such thoughts about a popular pop star like you.
こいつ！昨日もちょっと思ったんだけど、二人って結構仲がいいよね。そんなわけない！
Absolutely not!
揃ってるよね。
揃ってるといえば、最近僧帽筋のバランスが左右で取れるようになってきたな。
You really do have a one-track mind. As we enjoy our morning banter, the chimes for the school broadcast system suddenly ring out. Everyone turns their attention to the speaker on the wall.
Hey man and woman! みんなの味方、選挙 DJ からホットなニュースをお届けするぜ!
Okay, I feel like that's just confirmation that Anna is vote DJ. Her fucking text is like both DJ and her text are both yellow.
コンフィグだ。マウス設定。メッセージ個別設定。
That one's more like that kind of color. That's pink. That's like purple. More in the green area. Yellow, green, red, pink. Another purple, green, gray. So yeah, that's the only character with like the yellow. So I'm going to just assume I guessed right. She seems excited first thing in the morning.
そっか、コウトカ君は初めてだもんね。選挙が決まるとね、DJ さんが放送で知らせてくれるんだよ。
これが選挙の始まりを告げる合図というわけだ。
Oh, wow, okay.
お伝えするのはもちろん選挙が決定したってことだ。今回の議題は空手部吹奏楽部からの共同提案。水曜日の放課後、どっちが体育館の使用権を獲得するかだぜ。
I'm going to pay close attention to the poses as well, just to like be able to tell even more.
結果会が空手部を、天道会が吹奏楽部をそれぞれ推している。ってそんなことはもうみんな知ってるよな。前回引き分けにつき再選挙となった今回の議題。37転入のおかげで確実に勝負が決まる。ナイスよナイス、ベリーナイス。
The high energy broadcast ends, completely transforming the atmosphere in the classroom in all sorts of ways.
今度という今度は勝ってやる。
それはこっちのセリフだ。いつまでもでかい顔できると思うなよ。
何を？
Students at each other's throats must be from the clubs.
めんどくせえ。当事者同士で話し合いでもして解決しろよ。
そうだよな。どうせ組織票で固まっちまうんだし、選挙の意味なんてねえもんよ。
On the other hand, there are students who don't like what they're seeing.
選挙がこういう雰囲気になるのは、生徒会のメンバーとしては辛いよね。耳が痛いな。会長として力不足を痛感するよ。
Yeah, get the fucking clubs under control.
そんなことないよ。月夜野さんは頑張ってるよ。それに私たちが入学した時からすでにこうだったんだし、しょうがないって。
Just don't let them use the voting system for personal conflicts like that. This is between the clubs. Hey, fucking talk it out. And if you gotta split it, so from this time to this time, this club takes it, or from this time to this time, this club takes it, or even just every other week, and that's just gonna be it. No need to involve the fucking school with it.
それを変えられないのが力不足ってことだよ。
それを言ったら月下の方にも責任がある。我々も努力はしているが、結果が出ない以上言い訳するつもりはない。
部活の組織票が中心っていうのは仕方ないと思うんだ。それも選挙の一つの形だから。でもそれに嫌気がさした人たちが選挙をどうでもいいって思うのがなんか悲しくて。
そういう生徒たちを導くのも生徒会としての役目だからな。そう思うと僕の筋肉もいささか張りを失ってしまう。
Bell for the start of the day chimes out and everyone in the class returns to their own seat.
そうは言ってもこうして火蓋が切られてしまった以上は仕方あるまい。選挙戦の準備に取り掛かることにしよ
う。まあせいぜいお手柔らかに。
Finish our own discussion and head to our respective seats too.
ギリギリセーフ。いやー、遅刻するかと思ったわ。
Shouldn't the DJ be excused for this kind of stuff since it's her duty to announce the fucking votes? Otharuki dashes into the classroom at incredible speed. That's right, the one person likely to get the most excited about this news wasn't even here.
こっち見てるけどどうしたの？
As the vote started, but you weren't even here. Seems like something you'd enjoy, as I was just wondering where you were.
しまった！今日告知だったんだね！よし、盛り上がろう！今すぐ盛り上がろう！はい、綿貫さん。ホームルーム始まるから席について。この綿貫アンナ、一生の深く。
Teach arrives and starts the day like normal. Guess just because there's a vote starting, it doesn't mean anything special happens right away. There's an application to the voting committee or something first, so the serious presentations won't start until tomorrow morning. Once classes are out, however, the classrooms and corridors are filled with people talking about the vote.
今度の選挙どっちが勝つんだろうね。37も来たし、今度こそ決着つくよね。
月下が勝てばうちの部の予算も増えると思うし、楽しみ。
どっちが勝つにしても何かが動き出すような予感ってあるよな。
天童が勝ったらうさぎちゃんもきっと喜んでくれるよね。
It's been a stalemate for so long, everyone's expectations are higher than normal. It's strange to think I'm the reason for that. Apparently, we're getting some surprise exercise in with all the classes today. The boys are on the grounds, and the girls in the gymnasium. You're meant to be inside! You have to run around in this heat?
仕方あるまい。体育館のバスケットコートが壊れて修理のため半分使えない状態なのだからな。
At least the girls are still inside. They have to run around out here. Some of them would collapse for sure.
すまんが、僕は校庭に白線を引くように頼まれたから先に行かせてもらうぞ。
Arriving a few minutes after Shikishima, a fluffy shape approaches.
あれ、神塚くん。
Fluffy, what are you doing here?
急に体育の場所が変わって、それ。
Ah, we're sharing the lessons with your class, Fluffy, but the girls are supposed to be in the gym.
間違えちゃったみたい。
Still, you got those gym shorts, isn't it? Might be the first time I've got to see them like this. Her thin top clearly highlights the entire line of her body. She's small, but actually has big, enormous tits. Her clammy skin is sadly covered by the red shorts, as though trying to compete with her eye-catching melons.
どうしたの？
I was just noticing that the Gekka girls wear gym shorts.
うん。月下がブルマで、天童がスパッツなんだ。制服と同じで、デザインが違うんだよ。
Ah, okay, I didn't realize that they were so different. It doesn't stop me from taking another look.
もしかして変かな。今時ブルマって珍しいし。
No, nothing strange at all. They're a historic item championed by Amelia Bloomer on the women's liberation movement in America around the 1850s. They developed this clothing to let women move around easily and spread in Japan thanks to the Tokyo Olympics. They're practically the perfect sportswear. It's been a while since I talked so passionately on this subject. Of course, this is also coming from a popular Magical Mionon episode, Love and Skinwear. When Mionon has to put on some gym shorts to snap Nao back to himself, my god, she's like an angel. That's good stuff. It goes without saying that seeing someone wear such an outfit in real life is going to trigger me pretty hard.
ブルマにそんな歴史があったなんて知らなかったよ。月下会の会長やってるのに。
Man, I'm not sure that's information a president really needs.
歴史と伝統の月下会なんだから、そういうことは神塚くんのおかげでいろいろお勉強しなきゃって気づけて。
Wow, she's got super sparkly eyes. Just how optimistic can one person be?
よーし、頑張るぞ。
She gives me a cute pose full of energy and optimism. She's precious. After school. Time to get home.
ねえねえ、神塚くん。
そろそろさ、どっちに投票するか決めた？
Nope, not yet.
制作的にはどっちよりとか、運動好きだから月下とか、うさぎちゃん可愛いから天童とかな。
From what I've gathered so far, there's some issue about using the gem.
そうそう、水曜日の放課後、どっちが体育館を使うかが議題なわけよ、これ。
Can't they just take it in turns? I don't see the need for a vote over this.
神塚君の言うことはもっともだ。
私もそう思って提案したんだけどね。いろいろしがらみがあって、無理って却下されちゃった。
Use a solution. Take fucking turns or neither of you can use it. Basically, it is a case of they're causing fucking problems for the entire school, so basically make it, okay, take the compromise or neither of you gets it. What are you, kindergartners?
待った待った、生徒会のメンツまで消極的でどうすんの？そんなんじゃ盛り上がらないでしょうが。
盛り上がるために選挙をしているわけではないからな。選挙とはより良い学園生活を送れるためにするものだ。
I almost said muscles again. Ignore that he started by saying muscles there. We have bigger fish to fry.
まあ確かに、どっちが体育館を使用しても学園が良くなるわけじゃないし、それも分かってたまるか。ダメダメ、もっとガンガン盛り上げてよ。
選挙が盛り上がるのは嬉しいんだけどね。それだけみんなの関心を引く議題ってことだからさ。
But this doesn't matter.
まあ確かに、今の議題じゃ一部の関心しか引けないけど、ってたまるか。もっとガッツンガッツン盛り上げなきゃダメ。
Cool at Vatanuki, the students are the ones who you have to get on board in order to raise any roofs around here. That's not easy to do.
そうなんだよね。関心持つも持たないも人それぞれなんだけどさ。頼むよ、神塚くん。もっと私のハートにガツンとくること言ってよ。
I'm not even sure how to respond to that.
今度の選挙は俺が盛り上げてやるぜとか？
Yeah, okay, that sounds like me. I can't do it! We all depart the school building, still chatting heatedly about the election.
それじゃあ私、天童会で選挙対策の会議があるから。
僕も月下へ向かうとしよう。
私も、まあ、いろいろあるんで、さよなら。
Everyone heads off in different directions, leaving me on my own. I've got nothing to do, so I'll just head home. I'm not feeling lonely enough. Not at all. I'm taking the back route again. Been using this one a lot recently, with it also being a shortcut to the ramen place. Tsukiyono has stopped people bothering me about voting, meaning I could just use the front gate. Why do I gravitate towards shadier alternatives? Guess I should use the front gate sometimes. I'll head back.
放送部からご連絡です。 2B 神塚大地くん。
Now what the fuck are you doing, me?
部室棟をあくびしながら歩いている神塚大地くん。
What are you doing? Stalking me?
選挙における重大なキーパーソンである自覚もなく、帰宅部まっしぐらな君へ通告します。この選挙 DJ 様から逃れられると思うなよ。
Is that a form of challenge? This rumbling I feel in the ground can't be good.
いたぞー!
A horde of guys dressed in karate gear, led by a 6-foot monster of a fellow, and are blocking the path in front of me. Are you here to get me to vote for Gekka?
いいや違う。勧誘はしないと約束したからな。そんなに固く考えないで友達になろうぜ。
そうそう。編入して間もないお前とダチになりたくてさ。
Wow, that's so nice of you. Their faces like skin sacks filled with broken bricks, but in their hearts, these are clearly gentle people.
バカめ。表だって勧誘はしないが、力で従わせてやるぜ。
Sorry, did you say
い
something?
やいや、何も言ってないぞ。
よしよし、うまい具合に確保されてるにゃ。無理やりにでも煽った甲斐があったってもんよ。
37はどこだ？
あっちですよ。早く行かないと文化部に先を越されちゃうかも。 サッカー部さんもこっちこっち。
やや、カメラを回せ。空手部にはびこる暴力の影、37に暴行かだ。ハテナを忘れるなよ。どこの捏造週刊誌だ。我々は武道家だぞ。集団で恫喝や暴力行為などするはずがない。しかし現にこうして取り囲んでいる証拠写真があるけど。
そんなことないよな。なあ、37。
You don't know me, don't know a thing about me, but you'd still call me a friend, still take my shoulder. What warm and friendly people you are. What warm and friendly people. I'm amazed to be able to make sure wonderful friends with my own somewhat playboy-like appearance. There really are some fine people attending this school.
友情の証として今から組手でもしようじゃないか。だがここでは目立体育館なら周りの邪魔にならないし、どうだろうか。
Sure thing, that sounds like fun. Centered on the karate club and myself, the cluster of people starts to move. And then he proceeds to beat the shit out of everyone.
いやー、これは参ったにゃ。37が連れて行かれちゃいましたね。
どうすればいいんだ。
ほらほら、早く文化部のお仲間に声かけてこないと。37が月下指示にされちゃうよ。
They're gonna arrive later, like, we need to save 777! And they're just gonna, like, arrive as he just, like, dusts himself off. Just the entire sports club army, just, like, on the fucking ground around them. Oh, you wanna try as well?
そうだな。天道会に報告に行くぞ。
はい。さーて、次の仕込みはっと。やっと盛り上がってきた。生きてるって実感するわ。ナイスよ、ナイス。ベリーナイス。
Mashiro's view.
とっても生き生きしてますね。先輩のアドバイス通りです。
These leaves looked dull when I tended it yesterday, but they're all energized and point upward now.
先輩、今日は来てくれないですかね。お話ししたいことがたくさんあるのに。
I really can't wait!
この声は先輩？あら。
たっぷりと可愛がってやろう。俺たちの言うことを素直に聞きたくなるくらいにな。
Does that mean that the karate club himself is going to train with me?
そうだぜ。全国大会ベスト8の主将自ら組手してくれるんだ。
空手部の人たちと神塚先輩？組手をすると言ってるから、今日はここに来てくれそうにないかも。
Wish I had a chance to talk to him, but he has his own busy schedule.
そろそろ生徒会室に戻ってお茶の準備をしなきゃ。遅くなりました。すぐにお飲み物を用意しますね。真白が遅れるなんて珍しいね。中庭を神塚先輩と空手部の人たちが仲良さそうにでも、もうあんなにたくさんお友達ができるなんて。すごいな。私も頑張らないと。
神塚君が空手部と。先ほど放送部が何か言っていたようだが。
さあ、組手をするとか可愛がるとか、そんなお話をしてましたけど。
それは本当か？
随分と親しげにお話ししていましたよ。大人数の中心が神塚先輩で。
まずいな。運動部の可愛がるとは力で従わせることを指すのだ。大人数の中心というのもおそらくは取り囲まれていたに違いない。
そうなの？大変。なんとかしないと。
なんと愚かな筋肉の使い方だ。鍛錬とは昨日の自分を乗り越えるために行うものだと。
皆さんすごく楽しそうでしたけど、そうだったんでしょうか。
神塚君、無事でいてくれよ。
今すぐこの僕が助けに行くからだ。
どうしよう。私が行ったら迷惑にならないかな。でも神塚くんが心配だし。
でもアリスティアさんは行きたいんですよね。
うん。だって神塚くんにもし何かあったら。
それなら行きましょう。私も一緒に行きますから。
ありがとう。
せいせいせい。
Wow, it's quite a combination. That's pretty kick at the end. Boy, you almost got me.
これでも全然加減してるんだがな。首相大丈夫っすか？
Maybe you ought to stop holding back, buddy. Don't seem to be looking too good. What the fuck is that? Oh well.
信じられん。この俺の攻撃が全く当たらんとは。しかも息一つ乱れてないなんて。おい、37の動き見えたか？
全然見えねえよ。なんであいつあんなひょいひょい軽い感じで避けてんの？
次だ！次のやつ行け！こうなったら全員で囲んでも構わん。
My sparring with the entire karate club comes to an end and look at all the members. Thank you all so much!
化け物だ。結局誰一人一発も当たれなかった。
空手は楽しいだろ。
Yes, that was great. Great. The best way to make friends really is with your fists.
なあ、空手部に入ってくれよ。お前がいれば今度は優勝間違いなしだ。
そうだな。他の部活と掛け持ちでも構わん。なんなら文化部との掛け持ちでもいい。
首相、さすがにそれはまずいんじゃ。
未来のエース獲得は何にも勝る優先事項だ。選挙の一票なんていうさじにとらわれている場合ではない。
Can't answer right away, but thanks for the invite, I guess.
だらしない。俺たちラグビー部が男言語で37と語り合ってやる。
I'm sorry, I don't even know the rules for rugby.
いいから校庭に来い。
Head back outside to find a whole troop of tanned guys wearing matching headgear and jerseys. They're a bit of a bearing, but sports people can be like that. That's what helps them win.
これが花園だ。クラウチ、バイン、セッ。
Members of the club line up and all crouch down. Isn't this the scrum? You guys look cool.
かかれ！
The scrumified members all charge right at me and I meet them head on. They've got more pushback than I expected and I start to slide backwards.
どうだ我々のスクラムは。得意がってる場合じゃないっすよキャプテン。もみくちゃにする予定だったのにあいつしっかり受け止めましたよ。
You guys are strong after warming up like this. What next?
なんでこいつこんな期待した目してんの？っていうかさっきから押してるのにびくともしねえ。スパイクを履いてないのになんて足腰の強さだ。
Can I ask about that? Actually, my feet do keep slipping backwards. Any tips?
もうちょっとこう腰を落としてグッとこう肩から。それが花園だ。
Okay, like this? Now do this extracted, my slipping legs become planted more firmly in the ground. Okay, I'm ready to weather this rugby storm!
おわ強っ強っ全力で押し返せ。
Is it my turn to push yet? I might have pushed him too hard. The members of the rugby club go flying away.
素晴らしい。ちょっと教えただけでしっかりと地面を捉えて我々を押し返すなんてなんてセンスだ。
Oops. Really? I'm not sure all the praise is really warranted.
さあ次はボール使って練習しようか。最初はバウンドが難しい。
All the other clubs start shouting together at exactly the same time. Right down to the choice of insults, participants in team sports really are synchronized.
神塚君は我が空手部の最後のワンピースだ。誰にも譲らんぞ。いや、ラグビー部にこそふさわしい。共に花園を目指そうじゃないか。
なにこれ、私が思ってた盛り上がり方と全然違うんだけど。ちょっとバレー部さん、37を月下指示に誘導するんじゃなかったのかにゃ。
今はそれどころじゃないから。ねえ37くん、垂直跳びの記録はどれくらいなの？
I don't really measure these things, but I bet I can't hit a meter without a run-up.
惜しいくらい飛べるってこと？何？ NBA の選手か何か？
いやいや、やるならサッカーが一番だ。モテるぞ。
I'm not really interested in what the girls love.
まあ、いいから。はい、ボールを置きまして。
後から来て抜け駆けするなど許さん。クラウチバインセット。
なんで俺にタックル決めるつもりなんだよ。
おかしいな。なんでこんなことになってるんだろう。文化部サイドも動きが鈍いし。やば、生徒会の人たちが来ちゃった。退散。
やっと追いついた。それで敷島くん、どうして立ち止まったままなの？
俺はどう判断するべきなんだ？
すっごーい！顔の前まで足が来たよ。1メートルいったよ今。
和気あいあいと楽しんでいるようにしか見えんのだが。
皆さんとても楽しそうに見えますね。
どうやら僕の勘違いだった。
Oops.
じゃあこうしようぜ。曜日ごとに分けるんだ。月曜日はうちの部で、火曜日はバレー部、水曜日はラグビー、あとはどこだっけ？
Karate.
待て。最初はうちが声をかけたんだ。うちには2日は来てもらいたい。
Maybe you'll want me, but I'm not really planning on joining a club right now.
なんだと？まさか文化系に入るつもりか？お前の運動神経でそれはもったいなさすぎだろ。
こうなったら無理やりにでも入部希望書にサインさせるしか。
There's no sign of the ring of people around me breaking up. Maybe they seem to want to be friends, but I kind of like to get home.
この背中越しに伝わってくる寒。
写真さん？
A break appears naturally in the crowd, and a familiar face appears beyond it.
小塚くんを話してあげ。
でも会長、俺たちはあくまでも友好的に。
ね、一人をみんなで囲むのはよくないことだと思うの。
おい、今なんて言った？
人玉とかなんとか。
違う。小塚くん。
心配を停止させるって。
写真さんに逆らうと魂を抜かれるって。
俺たちが悪かった。小塚くんには今後一切手を出さないから許してくれ。
Members of the athletics clubs all seem to have gotten the wrong idea because they rush off in a hurry.
大丈夫だった？
Whatever do you mean? Why wouldn't I be?
アリスティアさんは先輩が空手部の人たちとお友達になれるか。そうなのかな。
詳しい話を聞きたいので生徒会室へ来てくれないだろうか。
Ah, so this is the Kakasune Council office. passed through the thick door to enter an elegant, refined space. There's nothing too flashy, but the tables and chairs have those elegant little details, those flourishes, that set them apart from factory-lot furniture. Each and every piece in the room gives off the kind of rich luster that can't be achieved just overnight.
先輩、何かお飲み物をお持ちしましょうか？
Thank you. I'm feeling a little parched.
しかし本当に何もなかったのか？
I mean, I did some sparring and had a scrum too. It was fun.
そうか。どうやら僕の早とちりだったようだな。しけしけ。
お待たせしました。喉が渇いているということだったので、麦茶にしてみました。
Thank you. Take one mouthful, and after pure refreshment slips down my throat, the faint fragrance of barley fills my nostrils. What's this? It's not like any barley tea I've ever tasted before.
真白はね、紅茶を入れるのがとっても上手なんだよ。私も大好きなんだ。気に入ってもらえたようでよかったです。クッキーとマフィンもありますから、よろしければどうぞ。
Right, I'm feeling a bit hungry too, so I'll just go ahead. There are cookies and muffins of various sizes displayed on a large plate. They all glisten with a baked-in golden sparkle. I bring one close to my face and smell rich butter. Wow, it's like gemstones that look great.
それ、私が作ったんだけど、本当に食べるの？
Oh, you baked these, Fluffy? They're incredible. I bet you could sell them.
昔作った時、中に何が入ってるかわからないからって言われたことがあって。
Huh?
私、お菓子作るの好きで、でも、真っ白しか食べてくれないから。
Delicious! These cookies are delicious! Reach out and grab a mouthful of them.
嫌じゃないの。呪ったりはできないけど、その。
I already ate your bread the first time we met.
そうだったね。
The bread and rice balls you gave me were just the right size to make them easy to eat, and these are the same.
その方が食べる人が食べやすいかなって思って。
He's capable of such touching kindness. I don't know why other people can't see it. These muffins are amazing too, the perfect size, and such a variety of fillings. I could eat these all day, all week.
喜んでもらえてよかった。
Delicious! Oh, you're the best.
それじゃ、また作ってきてもいいのかな。
Huh? No, I don't think so.
そうだよね。
I don't think I can accept that way of asking, is what I mean. Why do you sound apologetic? Why are you even asking for permission? These really are delicious. You need to have more confidence, otherwise I don't know how to respond to you. Give me some sass, why don't you? Ask for cash for your times in trouble. Go on, give it a try.
そんなこと言えないよ。食べてくれるだけで嬉しいもん。
In that case, just say that. You don't need to tiptoe around, just tell me how you feel. Good, that's the way. Come on, 3, 2...
小塚くんが喜んでくれるように美味しく作るよ。
Good, loud and clear. Even more delicious, you said. I can't wait. Gently pat her head while I praise her. Like a father praising his daughter, I move my hand up and down, over and over. Fluffy narrows her eyes a little, seemingly enjoying the experience. Once she calms down, I pick my moment to speak. I'll eat as many as I can. Make as many as you like.
本当にいっぱい作っちゃうよ。
My stomach is a gateway to a parallel universe. I'll send everything you give me to the space between spaces.
りがとう。嬉しい。
Hold on, let me just, Nah, that's unsafe. Where did I put this without risking? There. Protect! There we go. There are actual tears in Lovey's eyes. She's such a nice girl. I don't understand how anyone can misunderstand her so badly. It makes me so sad to think about it. So I try and stifle this strange aching in my heart while with more cookies and muffins.
先輩、麦茶のおかわり、いかがですか?
Yes, thank you. Washing down all this baking will let me eat even more. Hey, what about you, Shikishima? Fancy one or two? They really are good.
すまんが、糖質は筋肉の敵なのだ。僕にはこのプロテインスティックがあるから気にしないでくれ。
I wanted Shikishima to try them too, but I guess it can't be helped. What with his fitness kick? So good! Wow, these are incredible!
たくさん食べてね。それじゃあ私はまたお茶のおかわりを入れますね。
Oh, hold on, you just poured me a cup. I can't drink that much.
ね、真白は楽しかったり嬉しかったりするとお茶を進めるのが早くなるの。そうですかね。
Blushing a little in embarrassment, Mashiro proceeds to pour some iced tea into Fluffy's cup. Maybe she does that when she's embarrassed too.
職員会議疲れた。もう聞いてよ。教頭先生ったら同じことを何度もネチネチネチネチ。
Teach comes in, complaining mainly to herself.
まったく、いつかあの残り少ない木をむしり取ってやるんだから。先生はいつものお菓子と玉露でよろしいですか？今日はお昼にチャーハンと餃子をがっつり食べちゃったから節制するの。ローカロリーで味覚だけ満たすぎってことにしたの。わかりました。それじゃあ冷蔵庫にゼリーがありますからお持ちしますね。ありがとう。ほんとよくできた子よね。ああいう子だともらえてもすぐにできるんだろうな。
You're so sweet yourself, Teach. If you got serious, I bet you could get married in a flash.
ありがとう。神塚くん大好き。あれ？なんで神塚くんがここにいるの？
いろいろあって流れでそうなったのだ。
よくわからないけど、みんなが納得してるならいいんじゃない？
That was easy.
お待たせしました。玉露とゼリーです。やったそれじゃいただきまーす。
Teach gets stuck into the jelly. Everyone else sips on their tea. Really so relaxing in here. Then Shikishima starts lifting some weights. I was wondering, do you ever do any, student council stuff in here?
再選挙なのでそこまで準備は忙しくないんです。今日は告知と方向性の再確認くらいしかすることがなくて。
見ての通り、僕は筋肉を鍛えているところだ。ここにはトレーニング機器を置いてあるからな。
私はお茶飲みに来ただけだよ。
See, you're all pretty laid back about this. Fluffy Minashiras don't seem to be the type to be driven to feed Tendo, and Shikishima only seems interested in raising his beef cab quota. Won't they need drive like my sis had to win a vote? Teach's tummy rumbling brings me back into the moment.
いやー、今のと聞いた？
Ah, sorry, my stomach is rumbling. I'll always get hungry around this time of day.
神塚くん大好き。ほんと君ってできた子だよね。
My sister made sure I have all the correct manners.
先輩ってお姉さんがいらっしゃるんですか？そうなのよ、クリュウさん。しかも私の元教え子で伝道会の役員だったの。そうだったんですか。それは初耳です。
They didn't talk about that yet, did we, Mashiro? Hold on, Kuryu?
はい
You're Mashiro, right?
はい。クリュウ真っ白ですけど、どうかしましたか？
Heavens to Betsy! After calling her by first name all this time! I'm so sorry, Mihonon! Seems I'm a fallen fool! An oath-breaking infidel!
もうお帰りですか？もう少しゆっくりしていってもいいのに。
I think I'm gonna stay to shock. It's not your fault, Mashiro. It's my fault for not making sure I should have made sure. I managed to recover a little, remembering that we chose Mashiro when talking about nicknames. Maybe that can give me an out. Need to have your meeting about the vote. I don't want to get in the way. I'll be off for home.
また聞いてくれるかな。
Here?
指示してほしいとかそういうんじゃなくてね、もしできたらなんだけど、またお話ししてくれたら嬉しいから。
Well, you bet I'll be back. I'll be looking forward to more cookies.
私もお待ちしてますね、先輩。
See you. Bye, everyone.
またね。バイバイ。はい、またです。さようなら。
As at Park Gekka, the sun is sinking low, painting the world with a crimson sunset. It's late after the end of lessons, but too early for clubs to be finishing, meaning the front gate is almost deserted. Drank so much tea, I could feel it sloshing around in my stomach. I sure poured tea like she was trying to get me drunk on it. Kept knocking it back too. Thought we saw the parallel universe after all. That's the parallel in one where everything is micro-sized.
あ、いた。あ、おーい。
Huh? Oh, Tatabayashi.
やった。見つけた。
Take a breath. What are you all worked up about?
どうしたじゃないよ。心配したんだよ。君が運動部の人たちに拉致されたって聞いて、学園中探し回ってたんだから。
Huh? Kidnapped? I was invited to observe them playing various sports and take part myself.
そうなの？運動部の人たちに取り囲まれて、ただならない様子だったって聞いたんだ。
Strictly speaking, I guess I was surrounded. But it was fun. Everyone was really nice to me.
そっか。それならよかった。あ、ちょっと待ってね。月夜野さんにメールするから。
Annoying. 月夜野?
運動部が抜けするならこっちもなんて。文化部の人たちが引き込んじゃってさ。それを月夜野さんがなんとかなだめてくれてて。
I feel bad about that. Give her my thanks.
もう大丈夫ってことと、勧誘とかじゃなかったよって伝えておくね。
I hope that puts the issue to bed. A few minutes later, a reply arrives from Tsukiono for Tatabayashi, letting her know the situation has been resolved. Tatabayashi has fetched her bag in that time, so we decided to walk out of school together.
それにしても、どうしてこうなっちゃったんだろう。
Originally, this was a school where students decide big, important things together, right?
そうだね。私もそういう校風に憧れて、この学園に来た生徒の一人なんだけどさ。
Tatabayashi turns and looks back at the school, her eyes distant.
昔はね、こんな雰囲気じゃなかったんだ。学園の中心は部活動じゃなくて、二つの生徒会で、それぞれが学生のためを思って活動しててさ。選挙の後はノーサイドっていうのも、きっちり守られてたしね。
My sister told me similar things about the school.
文化祭にね、お客様シートっていう席があるんだけど、知ってる？
No, I hadn't heard that.
クラスごとに必ず一定数設置しなきゃいけない来場者優先の席なんだけど。
Yeah, my sister never mentioned this.
それが設置されるようになったきっかけってね、実は私だったりするんだ。子供の頃、ラプンツェルに行くたびに生徒会の人たちがよく集まっててさ。みんな学園をよくするんだって、いつも楽しそうだったから、気になって文化祭に行ってみたの。それで、一番人気だった喫茶店に並んだんだけど、なかなか順番が回ってこなくて、もう諦めて帰ろうって思った時、当時の天道会の会長さんが来てね。
Oops, that's a pretty bold move right there.
子供だった私と同じくらいの身長しかないのに、ものすごいバイタリティがある人だったよ。おかげで席に座れたんだけど、でも、すごいのはその後で。来場者が優先で座れるシートの設置を義務化するって、突然選挙を始めちゃったの。
Hey, hold on, are you kidding me? A vote right there and then?
私もそう思うよ。でも月下の会長さんも私の話を聞いてすぐに納得してくれたみたいで、問題点を気づかせてくれてありがとうって。子供の私に頭を下げて、私の方がよっぽどありがとうだったのに。
Tadabayashi continues to share this core memory of hers with me, an air of nostalgia, but also something else in her eyes.
でもね、一番びっくりしたのは、選挙が終わった後、さっきまで競い合ってたのに、両方の生徒会長が一緒に専用シートの設置をしててさ、ノーサイドってこういう意味なんだって、子供心に感動したよ。その時決めたんだ。愛の島学園に絶対入学しようって。だからね、なんとかならないかな。昔みたいにみんなが学園のことを考えて選挙できるような。
I mean, it would be great if we could.
でしょでしょ。だからお願い。君ならなんとかできるかもしれないから力を貸して。
Right, I might be carrying around the 777 baggage, but it's pure fantasy to think it's gonna make any kind of difference. Hey, I might be carrying around the... not right.
37とかそんなの関係なくて、君だからお願いしてるんだよ。だって、テラス席を作った時、本当にびっくりしたんだから。それにいつの間にか、月夜野さんとも仲良くなってたり。とにかく君なら、なんとかできると思うんだ。
You're really building me up now.
お願い。私が憧れた学園を取り戻すために、力を貸して。
She bowed her head low, her pigtails bouncing. I mean, I guess if you fell in love with it. Votes that aren't just used for clubs to air their petty grievances, but that help to make the school a better place. Student council members and students themselves who happily shake hands and work together to enact those decisions. To be quite honest, it all sounds like a fairy tale to me. Most things in this world can't be settled with fanciful ideals. Even if you head straight towards your dream, reality is going to do its best to beat you down, turn you away. It really is ridiculous to consider it. But not like people are crazy enough to try. In fact, I calm my stirring heart and respond to Tadabayashi in a cool, measured, cool tone. Bring back your ideal arrangement won't be easy. Well, are you willing to take this path?
その言い方ってことは、やる気になってくれたんだね。
Don't expect too much from me. I might not be able to have any impact at all.
君がそう言ってくれただけですっごく勇気をもらえたよ。だからもうすでに私の中では障害を一つ乗り越えた、そんな気分なんだ。
That was an obstacle. I hope you only had to step over it.
一歩でもこの前進は大きななんとかって。
If you don't remember the quote, maybe don't try quote it. The line is a giant leap for mankind. Although in this case, I think a giant leap for Tadabayashi kind might be more appropriate.
ちょっと変な用語勝手に作らないでよ。
Tadabayashi puffs her cheek and makes a sullen face. I'm sorry. No need to get angry about it.
やっぱり君は私の見込んだ通りの人だった。
What does that mean?
ありがとね。君のおかげで肩の力入りすぎてたのがちょっと楽になったよ。
Undo a thing. Did you even think this came from me? Suggest to the Bayashi kind has a long way to go yet.
そういうことにしとく。
Amid a calm and peaceful atmosphere, we discuss what comes next for the school. Without noticing, I match her pace, just more leisurely than usual. Karate! As I approach the school, just as I reach the main gate, I see a cluster of people.
空手部は愛の島学園創立と同時に部活動として活動を始め、実績と伝統を重ねてきた。昨今は部員数に伸び悩んでいるが、それでも多くの部員を抱え、運動部の中でも、いや学園内でも一目置かれている存在だと言ってもいいだろう。
His clear and loud voice rings out, even though he isn't even using a loudspeaker. Shikishima is standing in the center of the crowd, giving a speech.
彼らがより多く密度の高い練習時間を確保したいと主張するのは正当なことだろう。
そうだ、吹奏楽部の応募を許すな。
私たちは断固月下会を支持するわよ。
Students in Geki uniforms stop to listen and shout passionate support.
朝から熱血とか相変わらず運動部の連中ってば汗臭いことしてるな。
文化と芸術の大切さだって理解してほしいけど、それができないから体を鍛えてるんだろうし、言っても無駄か。
Students in tender uniforms, meanwhile, are just walking by. Does make it easy to see who's on which side.
おはようございます。よろしくお願いします。月下会です。よろしくお願いします。
Skirts and wavy hair. The hair waving a little in the wind. With skirts and hair waving a little in the wind, Fluffy and Mashina are also giving out leaflets of some kind.
僕にもチラシもらえるかな。
どうぞ。こちらに月下会の主張がまとめられていますから。
こっちにもちょうだい。
There's a lot of people forming in front of Mashiro.
超新さん。
私吹奏楽部だからもう天童会に入れるって決めてるから。
これどうぞ。あれ、いなくなっちゃった。
Every time Fluffy gets close to someone, the student flees in terror. Shikishima is surrounded by a ring of people as he gives a speech. Mashiro is surrounded by people taking flowers from her. The contrast is so stark, I'm not even sure what to say.
月下会です。よろしくお願いします。
Fluffy continues to try and talk to people.
私のアピールが暗いと、聞いている人も嫌な気分に笑った方がいい。
あのジョークの意味は何？
チラシを受け取ったりしたら魂吸い取られちゃうよ。
Morning, can I have one of your flyers, please? A great Fluffy in a voice so loud it drowns out pretty much everything else that's going on.
小塚くん、おはよう。
Morning, can I have a flyer?
そっか。37君は転入してきたばかりだから邪神さんの怖さがわからないんだね。
ここで関わってこっちに呪いが来たりしたらシャレになんないよ。ほっときなさいって。
I think Fluffy probably heard all that too. She kept been reaching out towards me, but now she pulls her hand back. Can I have one of those or not? I'm not gonna allow her to back down and proceed to take the flyer from Fluffy.
いいの？
Even if you try to stop me, I'm taking one. Tell me to get lost, I'm not going.
そんなこと言わないよ。
Have a laugh with her, and Fluffy starts to
邪
relax.
神さんの手渡しとか、あいつやばくね。
I ignore the voices around me, most of whom sound like they just came from Salem. How can anyone live their life if they're worried about stuff like that? Honest to God, I can't fucking comprehend how he hasn't turned around and screamed the fuck out of their stupid behavior yet. I look over the flyer I just received to process the information. I just transferred it myself, so I don't really get all this club stuff. Can you help me?
もちろん、何でも聞いて。
How many members do the karate club and the big band club have?
空手部はね、25人だったかな。この前一人退部したから。
Okay, I only faced about 10 of them yesterday, meaning they must have been the most committed regulars.
吹奏楽部はね、55人なの。金管楽器が27人で、木管楽器が20人。
Okay, one more thing. She answers all my questions politely and smoothly. She has a full understanding of the numbers in each club and the activities they undertake. Miss Moen, Fluffy really shines as Kika president.
それでね、吹奏楽部はこの前コンクールに入賞したんだよ。でも空手部も怪我さえなければ今年はいいとこまで行けると思うんだ。
Thank you. Now I completely understand Kika's position.
役に立てたなら嬉しいな。
Yeah, I really did. Good luck giving out the rest of those.
うん。
Fluffy starts to approach the other students again.
おはようございます。結果会です。
Everyone still avoids her, just like before, but her voice sounds more energized. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Feel eyes on me and turn around to see Mashida looking in my direction. Rather than her normal gentle bow, she gives me a deep and clean one. I'll do something worthy of that.
おはようございます。月下会です。
Turn back towards the school, and Mashida goes back to giving out flyers with as much enthusiasm as Fluffy, if not more. Talk about the election doesn't stop at the front gate. It's flooding the entire school.
聞いたか？今日の昼天道会が中庭でライブするってよ。聞いた。もう今からうさぎちゃんのライブが楽しみで、午前中は授業が手につきそうにねえよ。選挙の楽しみって言ったらこれくらいだもんな。
Now is the Tendo going to put on a show or something? So this is how each side tries to sway the students. Although it's a shame to hear the part of it about it being the only good thing.
みんな、早く席に着いて。ホームルーム始めるわよ。選挙のことが気になるのはわかるけど、あくまで学園生活の一環だってことは忘れちゃダメ。普通に授業もあるんだからね。はーい。それと、選挙のピリピリした空気を普段に持ち込むのも絶対禁止ね。一人一人の気持ちが楽しく元気な学園生活を形作るのです。これ重要なんだから。
Teacher knows just what to say. Just the right spots to shore up the ship.
甘えは人を堕落させます。伝えなくても分かってくれるよね。好きよね。なんて気持ちを必ずしも男女が共有しているとは限りません。
は？
いくつになっても女性は女の子なの。世の殿方には彼女がお姫様に見えたあの頃の思いを忘れないでほしい。
Huh? I was really getting off topic.
女っていうのはね、けなげに咲く花なの。愛という水を与えられないと枯れちゃうのよ。
やっべえ、メイちゃん根が入っちまう。
Tsukiona signals me to try and intervene. Why me?
先生、もう枯れそう。最近シャワーの水もお肌を弾かなくなってきたんだよね。
Wow, Teach, you're so beautiful and cute and famous. Thank you so much for all the wisdom you continue to share with us.
お水が来たー！先生の心に栄養が浸透していくわー。
Can I ask, Teach, why is it you look so lovely today? Have you changed your hair?
いやー、ブローがうまくいったのを見抜くなんて、大塚くんたらなんて行き届いた子なの？こいつ、やるわね。元気出た。みんなも元気いっぱいで一日頑張りましょうね。
Having completely recovered from her slump into the near depression, Teach briskly leaves the classroom.
すっげえ構図か。あのメイちゃんのネガティブ攻撃を発動前に抑えちまうとは。
神塚くんがこのクラスに来てくれてよかった。これでもうメイちゃんに悩まされずに済むかも。
ねえねえ、君ってさ、ホストでもやってたの？熟女の扱いに手慣れてるっていうか。
Calling her old is rude?
姉ちゃん、普段はいい先生なんだけどね。一度根が入っちゃうと元に戻すのがかなり大変でさ。
ひどい時だと授業1回分が確実に吹き飛ぶからな。僕も以前なだめようと大胸筋ピクピクダンスを披露してみたんだがダメだった。
Yeah. Anyways, what I was about to say is he has the power of being groomed. That's just gonna be the joke. He is the groomed MC. Cause he is. He's the fucking groomed MC. I think that display would help. Would win you friends most places.
でも、これからはコウズカがメイちゃんを何とかしてくれるってことで安心だね。
Hold on, why is this all on me again?
そうだよな。さっきの手際の良さならきっとまたうまくやってくれるさ。
これからも私たちを守ってね、コウズカくん。
Hey, hold on! It's not like I have all that many things I can say to her!
Kozuka!
I feel like they could have just said Kozuka, Kozuka instead of Kozuka. That's just odd. My opinion on the matter seems to count for nothing, and the whole class descends into chanting my name. Please listen to what I'm trying to say! To take a break, I go. Alright, back from my break, and I've cursed the world with the term with the term WILF. Wife who I'd like to fuck. Basically, someone tried to, I was basically on my break, on toilet, watching Scott's stream currently, and someone wanted to type out MILF, but I accidentally typed out WILF in front, so instead, so of course it was like a WILF, wife who I'd like to fuck immediately, just to be cursed. And now it's been actually coined as a phrase. Morning lessons end and lunch begins. I don't know what everyone else is going to be eating.
やっべえ、出遅れた。急がないといい場所取れなくなるぞ。パン食ってる場合じゃねえ。校庭までダッシュで行くぜ。
Classmates all pile into the corridor though the building is on fire. Join them in the corridor to see the same thing happening from other classes. Of course, there's some kind of concert or something.
あれ？コウズカくんは行かないの？早くしないと席なくなっちゃうよ。
I might wander over at some point.
それじゃあ先に行ってるね。バイバイバイキー。
Crowds pushing to get out onto the corridor. To get out of the corridor and into the courtyard make me realize how deeply I underestimated the situation. This is all the line for the concert.
押すなよ。絶対押すなよ。だからネタじゃねえって。
It doesn't look like it's time to go grab some food. I'm gonna stand there and more kids crowd in, creating the kind of crush you'd see at a real concert. Stage for the performance is already set up in the courtyard. Massive speakers and amps on display and lights hanging from a steel framework. It all looks pretty authentic.
うさぎちゃん親衛隊、今日もうさぎちゃんのステージを俺らで盛り上げるぞ。おーす。それうさぎ、うさぎ、うさぎ、うさぎ。
The crowd shouts so loud I almost have to cover my ears. And then the curtain rises on the temporary stage. Stop with the lights, please. Thumbnail 1. As spotlight illuminates the stage, the silhouette of Tsukiona appears, dressed in a full-on pop idol outfit.
みんな、今日も私のステージに集まってくれてありがとう。盛り上げていくよ。それじゃあ早速1曲目。
Everyone, tender or gekka, guy or girl, is coming together to support Tsukiona.
ほらそこ、元気ないぞ。も
She has an aura of celebrity around her, completely different from normal. She meets and holds the eyes of individual fans, really pumping up the excitement among the audience. Simply amazed by her natural courage.
今日のバックバンドはね、なんと吹奏楽部のみんなが協力してくれてるんだよ。
Mixed into the electronic sound, I can also hear more traditional instruments, like trumpets and flutes. See, that's how she's appealing to the voters.
んじゃやっかよ。
Backed by the big band club, Yatachima lets his electric guitar roar out. He's really into it, far more than I would have imagined from his normally laid back attitude.
すげえ！なんだあの弦さばき。今日もいい音で泣き上がる。愛してるぜ愛も。
館林、チラシの準備はできているか？
バッチリ OK です。
曲が終わったらすぐに配れ。撤収の準備はうさぎさんの MC が終わってからでいい。
わかりました。
So the stage, I can see Kirizumi. At the side of the stage, I can see Kirizumi wearing a headset and giving instructions, and Tadabayashi carrying them out.
演奏が終わったらうさぎさんのマイク以外はオフに。タイミングに注意してくれ。
あ、イエイさん。
Playing their part out on the stage or working behind the scenes. The entire spectacle is a result of effort from every member of Tenda. The music finally ends, and Tsukiyono takes up her microphone while signaling for everyone to calm down.
今日は集まってくれてありがとう。みんな大好きだよ。今日のステージは特別に吹奏楽部のみんなに協力してもらいました。彼らにも声援と拍手を。
Along with another loud wave of applause, people shout things like, "Great work!" and "You can blow my flute anytime!" At least I think I heard that last one.
いやー、大変だったと思うんだけどね。急に譜面渡されて、明日演奏してもらうからって言われても、無茶ぶりすんなって普通なら思うよね。でもすごいんだよ。吹奏楽部の部長ったら、任せておいてって。練習できたのたった1日。それで今日にはこのクオリティなんだもん。いやー、やっぱり最近めきめき力をつけてる部は違うなーって思うよ。そんな彼女たちがもっと練習して実績を上げていきたいって思うのは当然だよね。当然なので、天道会は全面的に彼女たちのことを応援しちゃいます。協力よろしく。空手部なんかに負けるな。
頑張れ吹奏楽部。うさぎちゃんと一緒に応援してるぞ。
みんなありがとう。これ天道会の主張が書かれたチラシです。今日のステージの裏話も載ってます。
マジか、1枚くれ。
こっちにもちょうだい。
Mr. Rising calls. Tadabayashi and the others dash between the students to give out flyers. That's how Tendo handles of art. Not just relying on Tsukiyona's popularity. They're using this concert as a conduit to let the students know of their policies. Those are pretty wild stuff. Much more impressed than I expected to be. Once the concert finishes, Tsukiyona and her crew quickly break down the stage and go to equipment. The students disband too. Some of them are still talking excitedly on their way out of the venue.
やっぱうさぎちゃんは最高だわ。一生ついていくね俺は。
俺も。
Means you're gonna vote for Tender?
そんなの決まって。で、37!
Don't call me that, damn it!
いきなりキレられた？
I'm fine. We're all friends here. Tell me, why are you voting for Tendo?
まあって、お前が勝手に話しかけてきたんだろ。
うさぎちゃんのファンだから天童に投票するに決まってるだろう。
お前も何会話続けちゃってんの？
Have you ever wondered if it's right to vote just because you're fans of Tsukiyona?
うさぎちゃんの言ってることは筋も通ってるし、吹奏楽部も頑張ってるからな。
That's true, but check the Gekka flyer. The karate club is putting that and the Yao's in as well.
私は手芸部だから天童に入れるけどね。先輩たちもみんなそうするんだから。
俺はうさぎちゃんのファンだから本当は天童に入れたいけどさ。でも部活の先輩とかに悪いし、月下に入れるしかないんだ。
Seeing as everyone has their stuff to deal with.
37だ。
Please don't call me that. It's true that awareness of the name of 777 has allowed me to gather all sorts of information. I don't have to like it. I really don't like it. But I guess I have to put up with it for a while longer.
やっほー、小塚くん。ライブを熱心に見てたみたいだけど、君は天道会に投票するのかにゃ?
He comes over when I return to the classroom. No, I was watching the concert to try and make that decision. I also spent some time chatting with the other students.
おやおや前向きですな。昨日までと別人みたいですぞ。
I've been thinking about all sorts of things, to be honest. There's something I'd like to ask. Have the karate club and the big band club fought over the use of the gym before?
ありゃ、本当に昨日までと別人みたい。
I don't want to get into explaining where my drive is coming from, so I just push on into the main topic. About the gym!
以前から揉めてたならとっくに選挙になってたんじゃないかって思うよ。だから問題になったのは最近じゃないかな。
So how were they handling it before? So what triggered this vote?
ほう、そのあたりが気になるなら、桐泉先輩にアタックしてみたら？
Nintendo.
そうそう。あの人が今回選挙をするって決めたみたいだよ。
Oh, so she's at fucking fault. I remember seeing her behind the scenes on the stage, backing up the entire performance. Kizumi, huh? Chimes ring during our discussion, ending it for now. Can't wait until after school. As soon as we have another break, I'll find Kurizumi. Recess after 5th period. I gingerly climbed the steps to the 3rd floor, where the classrooms for the 3rd years are located. I don't think that much can change in just 1 year, but this feels like a different world out here. Which is Kurizumi's class? Ah, that one. Excuse me, can I have a moment?
37が私に用事? あ、わかった!
No, actually, could you please get Kirizumi for me?
わざわざ桐泉さんを通さなくても大丈夫だよ。やり
Are you listening to a single word I've said?
私がどうした?
Well, the noise seems to have attracted my very target as Kirizumi sticks her head out of the classroom.
桐泉さんを通して37が
I haven't said a single word that suggests that! I just wanted you to call Kirizumi over. And that's done, so thank you!
ケチ
A round-faced girl purses her lips and goes off into the classroom. Whoops.
選挙の絡みで当事者たちはピリピリしていたな。気を悪くするな。
I'm gonna be fucking hard on people if they decide to not listen at all. I understand, it's fine.
それでお前が私を呼び出すとは不思議なこともあるものだ。
And there's something I wanted to ask. I heard you're the one who decided to hold this vote, but I was wondering why.
なぜ私が選挙戦の内情を説明しなければならんのだ。
She fixed me with a sharp, steely gaze. Scary. Ah, well, I watched you perform at lunchtime. It was very impressive.
おべっかのつもりか？そんな見え見えの世辞で私が喜ぶとでも思ったかバカ者。
Sis, help me out here. I thought you said there isn't a woman alive who hates being complimented. Now maybe that level of praise just wasn't up to the task. His stage was directed so quickly. What an achievement. It's all thanks to you directing from the sidelines. Drawing out the true abilities of the stars, a vital role of the people behind them. Heard someone say once.
くだらん。
She glares at me as she might be glare at a bug. She might have nerves bending and expect to hear snapping at any moment.
私におべっかを使う暇があるなら、その時間で問題集の一つでも解いた方が有利。
I might be blathering a little, but I mean every word. I never would have imagined that Tsukiyono could be quite so stunning. She can sing, sure, but she can also make you feel like she's really one with the crowd. I didn't expect to see such a skill from a pop star.
そうだろう、そうだろう。うさぎさんのカリスマ性は本人の魅力もさることながら、それを日頃の絶え間ない努力で磨き上げてきたまさに結晶だからな。にわかは単に可愛いの一言で済ませがちだが、なんだお前、わかってるじゃないか。
Am I talking to a different person?
さあ、うさぎさんの素晴らしさについてもっと語り合おう。
Can't believe this. She didn't care when I praised her, but her eyes started to sparkle the moment I mentioned Tsukiyono. Something I definitely noticed was how much Tsukiyono trusts you.
なんだと？その話、もっと詳しく。
She moves in so close, so rapidly. The sudden change in her personality is really freaking me out. There's something special in her eyes when she looks at you. I can tell she believes in you completely. I'm not making this up.
嬉しい。地球に生まれてよかった。
Ask what scale you're working with as opposed to where? Mars? Jupiter? Anyway, about this vote. That Tsukiono is also heavily involved in. Need to get the conversation back on track. It feels like Tsukiono could talk about Tsukiono forever if given the chance.
そういえば貴様は、うさぎさんと同じクラスだったな。
Yes?
日頃、うさぎさんは私の話をするのか？例えば、キリキリが優しいとか、キリキリが頼もしいとか、キリキリの女子力が上がっているとか。
She might, and she might not.
知らさないで早く。
Those tears in her eyes, oh boy.
おい、キリズミ。さっきそこに月夜野がいたかもしんね
え。なんだと？そんな大切なことは早く
言え！ I watch her, stunned as Kirizumi dashes off.
あいつに月夜野の名前出しちゃいけねえよ。マジやべえから。
I understand that now, thanks for the warning. At Yatashima's suggestion, we move away from potentially prying
で、
eyes.
なんか用だったわけ？
I heard it was Kirizumi who called for this vote. Can you tell me more about that? Yatashima moves over to the vending machine without even giving me a nod, puts in some money and buys a canned coffee. Then buys another and throws it to me with an underhanded pass.
まあ飲んどけ。
I'm not sure why you're treating me.
キリズミの詫びみてえなもんだ。先輩の情けねえ姿ばっか見せられたらがっかりすんだろ。ちったかっこつけさせろ。
In that case, thank you. I opened the can and poured the lightly sweetened coffee down my throat. I like this man! This man is chill! I like him! Yatashima takes a pull himself and slowly opens his mouth.
で、選挙だったよな。
Yes, and now things ended up like this.
選挙は生徒会の名前でしかできねえんよ。まあ、キリズミも状況を煽ろうとしてやったわけじゃねえんだけどさ。文化部連合の要請受けてしゃあなくだな。あいつそういうの月夜野には一切言わねえから。
Doesn't share it. Means you decided to hold this election without the president's permission?
副会長でもできなくはねえからな。裏の汚え部分やくだらねえいざこざとか、月夜野には関わらせたくねえんだとよ。おめえには理解できねえかもしんねえけど、まあそういう忠誠心みてえなもんだな。
Then we can't afford to lose the support of the Culture Club Alliance. That leads to votes there, like this one there, that are based on conflict on the club side. Hold on, you said Culture Club Alliance. This didn't come from the Big Band Club themselves?
まあな。このあたりがややこしいっちゃややこしいんだけど。
I know I'm pushing my luck, but could you ask that member of the Big Band Club to come talk to me? I'd like to ask her something directly.
いいけど、誰よ？
She's got a round face, seems to hear exactly what she wants to.
ああ、あいつか。片岡、神塚がおめえに用だってよ。
Feel sorry for dragging her back into this after saying I didn't want to talk to her.
何？やっぱり吹奏楽部入り決めちゃった？
Can we put a pin on that for a moment? There's something I need to ask you. It's currently 6th period. The main conclusion I've drawn from my little experiment today is that talking to folks you don't know can be a draining experience. But I also got lucky being able to make contact with someone inside the Big Band Club. That's a layer of onion I hadn't reached before now. I already made friends with some of the karate club yesterday, so they were very forthcoming. Although it was a struggle to escape before they forced me to join. In any case, I'm finally starting to see the bigger picture.
ちょっと神塚くん、聞いてる？
Sorry, I guess not. I lost my thoughts in the middle of a class.
さっきまではとってもいい子だったのに。どうして先生の授業中に限って聞いてくれないの？
Sorry, Teach. You look so cute when you pout. I can't help but try to draw it out of you.
もう、しょうがない神塚くんなんだから、ポンポン。
That's rude, Watanuki! Although Teach is maybe 10 years beyond being able to pull off that extra pouting pose she's trying.
先生真面目な話をしてるんだから。いい？お肌の曲がり角は男と女で違うの。
I think I can safely ignore all this, so I return to thinking about the election.
さっきずっと考え事してたよね。それに今日は休み時間のたびにどこか出かけてたみたいだけど。
As soon as the final homeroom of the day ends, Tadabayashi comes over with her bag in hand.
もしかして、例のこと？
Yeah, pretty much. We'd better not do this here. Let's go into the corridor.
勘がいいにゃ。
Watanuki throws both hands in the air, waving the white flag as we escape from her prying ears. Tell Tadabayashi about my interviews today. They've led me to conclude I'm really getting to the heart of the matter here. There's no reason to hold this vote, right?
今さら？
Sure, but what I mean is the two principal parties aren't even that bothered about it.
ちょっと待って。当事者が興味ないってどういうこと？
They both want to use the gym, sure, but they wouldn't mind sharing if they have to. They don't see each other as enemies, quiet. They're just posturing. No one could give me a definite reply about why they're at each other's throats.
いがみ合う理由か。言われてみれば聞いたことないね。
When you started the school, this conflict between the two club clusters was already a thing, wasn't it? I think everyone's just come to accept it as the norm. In my case, transferring in from outside may have given me a perspective that those already attending the school couldn't see.
そうかも。なんか目の前がパーって一気に広がったような気がするよ。でもそんな部分に気づくなんて私が見込んだだけはある。さすがだね。
You seem pretty pleased with yourself.
まあまあ、それでさ、どうやったら解決できるのかな。私ワクワクしてきたよ。
The creation in her eyes starts to bunny hop around me. I have some ideas, but I can't realize them alone. But together, Tadabayashi, we might be able to do this.
本当に？何でも協力するから言って言って。
First things first, we need the cooperation of both student councils. Speed is of the essence, so we immediately head to the tender to bring them on side.
話は分かったけど、もう選挙始まっちゃってるからね。
案自体は悪くないが、いかんせん遅かったな。サイはもう投げられた後なのだ。
Ha! Joke's on you! Votes can be cancelled!
そんな、なんとかならないかな。協力してあげたいのは山々だけどさ、下手につっついて運動部と文化部の対立がより深刻になったら。
そういうリスクもあるのだ。うさぎさんは常に正しい。よってこの話はこれで終わりだ。
でも案自体は悪くないって切泉先輩も認めたじゃないですか。
そんなことは関係ない。ノーと言ったらノーだ。これ以上話すことは何もない。
Isn't going anywhere.
まあそうは言ってもよ。
Atojima puts down the guitar he was playing at the back of the room and comes over towards the conversation.
ギスギスしてんのが気分いいか悪いかって言われりゃよかねえわな。
それはそうだけどさ、私だってみんな仲いい方がいいけどさ。やっぱ無理だよ。
Can we rely on some of the fabulous powered, super talented President Tsukiono? Wave your flag, and I'm sure a lot will follow you.
わかってるじゃないか。一見不可能そうに見えても、うさぎさんならそんな壁など問題なくクリアできる。
Yes, well said. There's nothing Tsukiono can't do.
あ、コウズか。茶でも飲むか。
あれ？いつの間にか私だけアウェー状態？こいつやるわね。でもね、悪いけど今回のこの話には乗れな。って何
Tsukiono sounds like she's trying to wrap things up by the signal for her to come over and join me. I know we can't ignore the rests, but don't you want to try and fix this?
そりゃね、学園内に過剰な対立なんてないに越したことないもの。でもこれは天道だけじゃどうにもできない問題だからね。
What if I could bring Gecko on board too?
あんたマジで言ってんの？っていうかそんな熱血なやつだったっけ？
Hot-headed I am. Maybe she's right. Hot-headed am I? Maybe she's right. I've been gathering information, and now I'm here pleading my case. I guess I am getting invested here. But I don't see that as a bad thing. I've come to see that anything, not just clubs and study, but anything at all, can be precious if you give it your all. Even better, I'm not asking you to do this for free.
うわ、何その企んだ顔。言っとくけど、私はそう簡単に乗せられるほどちょろくないからね。
I'll take a step closer and flash my trump card from my pocket.
それは麺屋赤城の特別ご優待チケット。
どうかしましたか、うさぎさん。
なんでもないよ。二人でまたコソコソしだしましたけど、何の話をしてるんですかね。
Negotiations.
何の話だろうが構わん。うさぎさんの素晴らしさに一点の曇りもないことは。
Keeping our voices low, we move over towards the wall.
どうしてあんたがこんなものを持ってるの？
3 years ago, I was going to that place every single day, my dear Tsukiyono.
とんでもない常連だったわけね。
These super premier tickets are only given out by the owner when he's in a good mood, on a whim, and only to such regular customers as myself. I draw it tantalizingly from my pocket and waft it in front of Tsukiyono's face.
おお、初めて見たよ。このチケットで本当に伝説の切り落としチャーシュー麺を。
It does. This is actually my second ticket.
伝説は本当だった。
The cut-off pork ramen to which he refers is a meal normally reserved for restaurant staff, made using all the cut-off pieces of pork accumulated during the day. Imagine all those cubes of pork, a veritable mountain. A mountain you'll never scale otherwise. Top it off with some mellow onion oil. 5 whole pieces of flavored bamboo also lurk in the bowl, creating an unbeatable formation of flavor.
5つも入ってるんだ。すごい。
The owner there is stubborn. You know that. No matter how you beg, no matter how much you offer, you won't get that meal without this ticket.
テレビの取材ですら断られたって聞いてる。
His son has a thing for celebrities, though. Maybe he could be your way in.
サイン書いたけどもらえなかったの。通い詰めて常連になるしかないんだよね。
You've been spending a lot of time there recently, but when do you think you can hope to get one of these bad boys?
親父さんの気まぐれだからいつとは断言できないよ。
If you come to a friendly arrangement, President Tsukiyono, I might be able to offer this as a token of thanks. What do you say? Not a bad proposal.
欲しい。でも
See how much she wants it all written all over her face, but she's struggling with her principles, and I realize I screwed up taking things this far. This was a rotten idea. You can have it.
まだ OK してないんだけど。
It's fine, just take it. Take it into her hands, and as expected, she gives me a puzzled look. I know how much you love your ramen. It was unfair of me to use that to try and bribe you. Not to mention giving it some more thought, I would have thought less of you if you jumped at the offer. So you can just have it.
それはそれで施しを受けるみたいで気に入らないんだけど。
Okay then, think of it as a thank you for letting me in line the other day.
あれは私こそ借りよう。もうなんだかな。調子狂いまくりだよ。
Tsukiono looks over, seeing Tadabayashi and the others watching intently, then makes a dissatisfied face and pushing up her bottom lip.
わかったわかった。私の負け。
I did?
何きょとんとした顔してるのかな。協力するって言ってんの。
Hey, you don't have to do that for the ticket. She cuts me off with a hand gesture.
私としては伝説の切り落としチャーシュー麺をすっきりきっぱり美味しく食べたいわけ。もう決めたんだからこれ以上は言いっこなしね。
I don't quite understand her logic, but I guess she's basing this on her own personal code.
待たせちゃってごめんね。ちょっと神塚にいくつか質問があってさ。
Tsukiono turns back to everyone with what looks like a hint of relief on her face.
それで私はタテチーと神塚の意見に賛成して協力しようと思うんだけどいいかな。
部活同士の争いに いつも心を痛めていたウサギさんらしい慈愛に満ちたお言葉。人類史に残ると言っても過言ではない。素晴らしいご判断です。
Oh, it's because I was picking her to check the fucking volume. Anyways.
アリスティア・バレンベリ化粧樹です。
キリカーstarting to piss
上
me
手にお
off.
話してきたらみんなお友達になってくれるのかな。桐泉先輩、リスクのお話は。
リスクを恐れていては前に進めんではないか。人類の歴史は常にリスクを恐れない者たちが切り開いてきたのだから。
And by very flexible people.
まあいいんじゃねえの。ギスギスするよか仲いい方が。
それじゃあ天道会は全面的にタテチを応援します。やったー、ありがとう月夜野さん。タテチ、そんなに勢いよく抱きついたら後ろに倒れちゃうって。ごめんね、嬉しくてさ、つい。もうしょうがないな。
What's the matter? Thinking you missed your chance?
今さら飛びついたらおかしいだろ。それに私はウサギさんに抱きつく。
You're shaking very hard. Don't hurt yourself.
私も勢いで行けばよかった。
For that, we acquired the support of Tendo.
そうと決まれば早速月下会にも話をって。この時間だし明日にした方がいいよね。月下会は真面目ちゃん揃いだからまだみんな生徒会室いると思うよ。でも私やキリキリが行くと逆に話がややこしいことになるかもだからコ塚とタテチーに任せた。任されました。
ウサギさんがやると決めたのだ。どんな手を使っても構わん。
That's quite the pressure you're applying there. We'll do our best, though.
ちょっと待てよ、コウズカ。
Tatajima, who has stayed out of things until now, comes over and whispers in my ear.
あの月夜野が手のひら返しなんて見たことねえからよ。ちょっと気になってな。
You have dirt on her.
おめえ、どんな魔法使ったん？
If I tell the truth, I'm gonna have to explain about the ramen too, and that wouldn't be fair to Tsukiono. Tatajima is just like Kirizumi, easily distracted if something he likes comes up, so I decided to go through with this as a diversion. I saw you on the stage at lunchtime. You looked very cool.
ああ、そうかよ。
As much as a nibble from personal praise. Think I've got the bug, the guitar bug, that gherkin guy you were talking about? I'd like to listen to some of his stuff.
そりゃおめえすげえぞ。本物はマジ買わねえから。高音域でギターを泣かせたかと思えば得意のネックベンディングで音域を下げるのがたまんねえんだ。
そろそろ月下会に行かなきゃ。八田島先輩お疲れ様でした。
Tadabayashi grabs my arm and we leave the student council behind.
ジェンカーに興味が出たね。悪くねえな、後輩ってやつもよ。
As we head towards Gekka, I explain about Fluffy to Tadabayashi.
呪いとかできないの？
Like I said, Kizoji is just a normal girl who has a little difficulty communicating.
音もなく後ろに立って何かブツブツ言ってるのは？
She's probably saying hello. I mean, I'm just guessing.
言われてみれば毎朝のことだった気がするよ。それじゃ挨拶してくれてたのに私無視してたってこと？
A gloomy-looking girl who mutters to herself behind people every morning. I can see why that might freak folks out. She has a certain atmosphere and her gaze can be a little harsh, so it's easy to get the wrong idea. But she's nice, I'll vouch for her.
ケゾおじさんに悪いことしちゃったな。
Tadabayashi clutches her head, having a sincere reaction to the news. Seems to be regretting the way she's seen the situation up until now. I'm starting to see why Tadabayashi has so many friends. We knocked to let them know we've arrived, and Mashiro lets us in.
いらっしゃい先輩。あら。
Sorry, I know it's a bit much just showing up like this.
そうじゃないんです。館林先輩もご一緒だったのが意外だっただけで。ごめんね。天道なのにお邪魔しちゃって。いえいえ。月下とか天道とか関係なく 好きな時にお越しください。いつでも歓迎しますから。ところで、ケゾおじさんは。いらっしゃい。小塚くん、館林さん。
Tadabayashi jumps in surprise, seemingly not having realized Fluffy was so close.
今のは違うからね。ケゾおじさんにびっくりしたんじゃなくて、登場方法に驚いただけで。
Did it just kind of slide out from the darkness around that curtain? That's going to surprise anyone.
ごめんね。驚かすつもりじゃなかったんだけど。
We're like some kind of ninja. Nice moves, Fluffy.
褒められた。
Hold on, you need to you don't need to go do it again.
でも、せっかくお客様が2人も来てくれたんだし、頑張っておもてなししないと。
Perhaps getting a little too worked up, her expression is rigid and her eyes are glaring. Pretty accustomed to her by now. And even I feel overwhelmed.
誤解だってことは分かってるんだけど。すごい雰囲気持ってるよね。ケゾおじさん、なんか負のオーラみたいなものが出てるよ。しまって、それ早くしまって。
After seeing Teach flapping around in the background, Tadabayashi and I share a wry glance. So it's like time explaining the proposal today, so we cut quickly to the salient points. The Eka remembers listen with puzzled faces to start with, but by the end they look almost elated.
すごいね。みんなで仲良しになれるなら嬉しいね。私もそれに越したことはないと思いますが。
議題が提案されたというルールに従って粛々と進めてはきたが、僕はもともと今回の選挙には乗り気ではなかったからな。皆が共に筋肉を鍛える喜びを分かち合えるなら、それが一番だ。
Can you please stop striking bodybuilding poses at random?
それでね、問題はどうやって仲直りさせるかってところなんだけど。
We're just going to ignore him acting like he's... We're just going to ignore him acting like he's competing for Mr. Universe?
皆さん同じクラスなんですよね。道理で仲が良くて息がぴったりだと思いました。羨ましいな。ちなみにね、先生がこの仲良したちの担任なの。クラスメートだから話す機会も多いし、自然とそうなったって感じなんだよね。みんな同年代だし、ちょっと先生も仲間に入れてよ。
Of course, you're a vital part of our school lives, Teach.
いや、神塚くん大好き。内申点いっぱいあげちゃう。めいちゃん、それ公私混同だからね。冗談よ、冗談。ほんとかな。
さて、話を戻すが、僕の見解を述べさせてもらいたい。神塚君の言う原因はなく対立することが目的になっているという分析は正しいと思う。例えるならば、鍛える目的が先にあってトレーニングするのではなく、トレーニングそのものが目的になってしまっているようなものだな。
どういうこと？
I think Shikishima's right.
合ってるんだ。握手して、はい、仲直り。で、
If everyone had Shikishima's sportsmanly mentality, or were as honest and kind as you, Mashiro, that might work. But other people are stubborn, jealous, and proud. The longer something like this continues, the harder it is to achieve any kind of peace. Everyone knows it, but they just keep their heads down and agree with everyone around them. Hey, Tadabayashi, you had something you wanted to say to Fluffy, right?
そうだった。ケゾおじさん、ちょっといいかな。
With that, Tadabayashi moves forward and stands in front of Fluffy.
何かな。ごめんなさい。私、無視したみたいになってたでしょ？毎朝挨拶してくれてたんだよね。やっぱりそうだったんだ。噂を信じたせいで勝手に怖がってさ。実はね、さっきも神塚くんから話を聞くまでビクビクしてたんだよ。だから、ごめんなさい。
She bows her head so low that her long pigtails almost touch the floor.
いいよ。全然気にしてないよ。 私の声が小さかっただけで、ちゃんと聞き取れるように話せなかった私のせいだし、謝るの私の方だよ。
Nah, people should still apologize to you for treating you like some kind of like black magic wielding menace to the entire fucking world. Fluffy is blushing bright red, and Tadabayashi takes another step towards her.
ケソおじさんって実はすっごい髪の毛ふわふわなんだね。小塚くんに言われたんだ。ケソおじさんのこと近くでちゃんと見てやってほしいって。バカだよね、私。こうやってちゃんと自分の目で見れば普通の女の子なんだってすぐにわかるのに、見もしないし近寄ろうともしないで一人で怖がって、ほんとバカだ。ごめんね。
Fluffy wipes the tears on Tadabayashi's cheeks with a handkerchief.
私こそ近づいたら嫌われると思って遠くから挨拶してたの。だから私の声が届かないのは当たり前なんだ。後ろから声をかけてたのも、目の前に立ったら嫌な思いさせちゃうって思ったから。そうじゃないね。そうやって自分に言い訳して勇気を出せなかった私が悪いんだ。だから館林さんは一つも悪くないんだよ。ありがとう。
Can I just like scream at the entire fucking student body that they're massive fucking pansies?
よかったですね、アリスティアさん。
That didn't sound like a giggle. That didn't sound like a giggle. That sounded like a sniffle.
すまん、ケゾウジ君。君がそんな風に思っていたなどと知らずに、僕はなんてことを。
私もごめんね。噂とか呪いとか信じちゃってさ。こんないい子が呪いなんてできるわけないのに。生徒のことを信じられないなんて先生失格だよね。
Teach and Shikishima both come around in front of Fluffy. It's also unexpected Fluffy looks at them with a surprise on her face.
心根の優しさという一番大事な部分が見えなかったなんてか。僕の眼輪筋は今まで何をしていたんだ。
代わりに手相おじさんも先生のこと口汚く罵っていいから。豊島とか生き遅れとか若作りとか。自分で言っててへこんできて。ね、私気にしてないよ。むしろ二人には感謝してるけど。そうなの？私すごく傷つけちゃったと思ったんだけど。あれ？敷島くんはみんなが怖がってた時もその呪いの力があれば今の学園を変えられるかもしれないって言ってくれたし、先生は時々怖がってたけど、それでも結果会から一度も逃げないで一緒にいてくれた。だからありがとうだよ。
ケゾウジ君。
How is he such a good girl? Protect! Ah! Hold on, let me just... I'm just going on to Scott's stream.
Points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the Lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, Satisfied?
The Neko ears add to the scene.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful.
Baka.
Let's keep moving.
Ecchi Space Marines. God damn it. Why does the first waifu I get have to be a tsundere? Who's angry. I mean, that's just being a tsundere, but... Alright. Let's get the hoozlin out of here. Wait.
There we go.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was how that worked. I wish to rip the entire student body of Primal Hearts 2 to fucking shreds for putting sweet Alessitia through this suffering. Also, say hi to the people, Scott. I'm still recording. B says hi to the people.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
Can I, like, just... Oh.
There we go. I did what I wanted to do. Stop trying to suggest me that fucking failed attempt at a Psychonaut stream. When I go back to, like, my channel page on Twitch, it like, keeps trying to suggest my most recent stream to me. Which in this case would be the fucking Psychonaut stream that I tried to do, but then everything didn't work. Anyways.
ケゾおじさんってやっぱりすっごくいい子なんだね。ええ、だから私はアリスティアさんのことが大好きなんです。先生も大好きになっちゃった。
Fluffy seems unable to hide in confusion about how to deal with his outpouring of affection. We need her eyes as she tries to find somewhere to put them. Kobayashi, plucking up her courage and taking that brave step forward, also changed how Shikishima and Teach think. Now it is Fluffy's turn to do the brave thing. Just do your best. Don't say it, but mouth the words so she can read my lips. Fluffy grabs the hem of her skirt and looks directly up forward. Bet your fucking sweet ass that's gonna be the thumbnail. There's no sign anymore of that hesitant, unsure girl. She looks directly forward and quietly opens her mouth.
自分の力で誤解も解けない弱ましだけど、みんなのおかげで勇気をもらえたの。上書きするの？それでもまだ人と話すのは苦手で、うまく気持ちを伝えることができないかもしれないけど、私、みんなとお友達になりたい。セーブするよ。
Her face looks tense and her forehead is sweating. But her eyes stay fixed, looking straight ahead with bravery on her face. Saying a piece, she straightens her back and waits for a reply.
もちろんだよ。よろしくね、ケゾおじさん。
Tadabayashi gives a smile and offers her right hand. Fluffy gingerly takes it and gives it a shake.
先生もするする。セーブするよ。それじゃあ私も。
クリュウ君はもともと友人ではないのか？
いいじゃないですか。私だってアリスティアさんとお友達の握手をしたいんです。ね、私気持ちが伝わったの初めてで、
Someone hug this girl!
嬉しい。 言うときはね、一発芸よ。どっかん笑わせちゃうのが一番なの。
では僕のとっておき大胸筋ピクピクダンスで。
嬉し涙ですから大丈夫ですよ。ですから今はそっとしておいてあげてくださいね、先輩。
A few minutes later, Fluffy and the others have settled down a little, so we get to the real issue. I don't think that situation between Fluffy and Tadabayashi, Chikishima and Teach too. Don't you think that situation between Fluffy and Tadabayashi, Chikishima and Teach too, was like the current situation?
何が似ているというんだ?
The athletics and culture clips. A small thing acted as the trigger and everything snowballed from there. All it takes is another trigger in the other direction, and both groups should be able to join hands.
なるほど。実際に体感させられるとこれ以上の説得力はないな。
もしかしてこの効果を狙ってたの？先生、君の手のひらの上で踊らされちゃった？
No, of course not. I'm not that good. Just after seeing all that, I thought they were similar.
本当に？君ってそこ知れないからな。
Really? Even if I did set this up, that's not why you became friends, is it?
それはそうだよ。ケゾおじさんがいい子でお友達になりたいなって思ったからなったんだし。いい子とか。あ、照れてる。かわいいね。
つまり運動部と文化部の方も同じようにできると言いたいわけだな。
I mean, it would be great if things worked out that smoothly. You guys are all so kind of friendly. I think that's why this worked out so well today.
確かに部活の連中は一癖も二癖もあるやつばかりだし、入学当初からの積み重ねがある分わだかまりも大きいからな。
そうだよね。そう考えると不安になってきた。それでも私は大丈夫だって信じています。だってアリスティアさんがあんなに嬉しそうなんですから。私ね、お菓子作るの好きだから今度作ってくるね。何がいいかな。本当に？私ね、アップルパイが大好きなんだ。私も好きだよ。
Fluffy and Tadabayashi are happily talking about baked goods. Watching that makes my lips curve into a smile.
二人ともとっても楽しそうですね。
Ashi appears to feel the same way I do.
私、お茶を入れますね。今、とっても入れたい気分なんです。
Ashi skips away, looking happy with herself. Goes without saying that Masha continues to provide refills at incredible speed, leaving Tadabayashi a little perplexed. By the time we finish talking and leave the student council office, it's getting very dark. You're in a good mood?
だってケゾおじさんったらあんなに嬉しそうでさ、こっちまで嬉しくなっちゃったんだもん。はあ、早く誤解を解いてあげたいな。
I know. I want to help Fluffy as well, but first things first. Need to get school back in order.
あ、そうだったね。私ってばすぐに脱線しちゃうから。
Oops, Tadabayashi wraps herself on the side of her head and sticks out her tongue. Even apologizing can make her lose her good mood. About reporting to Tendo. Oh, yeah, it's too late for that now.
それじゃあメールで報告するよ。月夜野さんたちに早く知らせたいから。
She takes her smartphone out and fires off a text.
あ、まだ残って作業してたみたい。帰るから校門で待ち合わせしよう。だって。
I thought you'd be heading out to use that ramen ticket tonight, so I'm a little surprised. We heard to the meeting place. Sorry for keeping you out so late. I'll walk you to the cafe to apologize. You have a shift now, right?
ありがとう。
I should be thanking you. You've done a lot to help out today.
あれ？そう思ってたのは私の方だったんだけど。
There's my crazy idea. I dragged you into it.
あれ、そうなるのかな。あれ？
Tadabayashi tilts her head in puzzlement as we close in on with the school gates. It looks like we got here first. I don't see Tsukiyono at the other side yet. Stretch and draw the cool night air into my lungs. I'm exhausted.
本当にお疲れ様でした。
Tadabayashi stretches as well and looks at me and we laugh. We're only halfway there, but we've made some real progress. Worn out, but in the best possible way.
今日の神塚くん、本当に頼もしかった。やっぱり私の目に狂いはなかったね。だって、両生徒会をたった1日で味方にしちゃったんだもん。月下の人たちともちゃんとお話ししたら分かり合えるって思った。こんな感じにうまくいくといいな。
Me too.
お疲れ様。お待たせ。こっちこそこんなに時間がかかっちゃってごめんね。いいのいいの。私が勝手に待ってたんだから。それより、よく頑張ったね。偉い偉い。
うさぎさんに褒められたからって調子に乗るなよ、館林。
素直じゃねえな。月下からなかなか出てこねえって塩だの清水だのってガサゴソやってたくせによ。
黙れよ田島。お前はギターでも弾いてろ。
へいへい。
それで守備の報告は受けたが、これでやっとスタートラインに立っただけだぞ。
That's right. This is where things really get going. We gradually start down the slope, away from school. The lights of the city below illuminate our destination. As we walk, Tadabayashi passionately explains what happened at Gekka, with Tsukiyono nodding in interest at each twist and turn.
でも、前進するって気持ちいいね。やりがいっていうかさ、やる気もどんどん溢れてくるよね。神塚くんだけじゃなくて、月夜野さんまで協力してくれるんだもん。ほんと、月夜野さんがやる気になってくれてよかった。何言ってんの。私をその気にさせたのは。
Our eyes meet.
タテチーなんだから、もっと胸を張ってもいいんだよ。あ、一応神塚もお疲れ。
I'll take that, or President Tsukiyono, even with the I guess you honor me.
常にその心がけを忘れるな。貴様は手足となって力を
悪いな。こいつも悪気はねえんだけどよ。どうにも口が悪くてよ。
I know. We'll be counting on you too, Kirizumi, Yatashima.
うさぎさんが協力すると決めた以上、私も全力でサポートしよう。何でも頼ってくるがいい。
You stick to your guns, I'll give you that.
じゃあ、話がまとまったところで、発起人のタテチー、一丁気合の入る掛け声を私無理だよ、そういうの。本当月夜野さんがやってよ。大丈夫大丈夫。こういうのってノリが大事なんだからさ。
Tadabayashi glances over at me, so I give her a nod.
じゃあ、行きまし。噛んじゃった。タテチー、ファイトだよ。それじゃあ。
普通だな。
普通だ。
普通だね。みんなどんなのを期待してたの？そりゃあ。
うさぎさんのように可憐でありながら勇ましい、皆を鼓舞する女神のような掛け。
ジェンカーみてえな魂を揺さぶるビートと華麗なテクニックを合わせ持った掛け声だな。
Voice like Mihonon, I mean, like an almond, rich and flavorful, but that doesn't make you feel all full and heavy.
ああ、それわかる。何度でも聞きたくなるような掛け声でしょ。
そうそう。
あ、そう。
なんで今の例えでみんな分かり合ってるで俺たちみたいな顔になってるの？全然わかんないよ
ー。Everyone bullies Tateha. Tadabayashi shouts desperately into the sky and we all laugh.
じゃあ、明日から本格的に指導ってことでいいかな。
うさぎさんのおっしゃるままに。月下との話も通った今、 これで晴れて天道も本気で動けることになったわけですから。
つまり俺たちはこの件に関しては館林と神塚の指揮下に入るってことだな。生かしたライブを期待してるぜ。
ありがとうございます。月夜野さんもありがとう。
The preparations are all in place. Even with the cooperation of both student councils, there's nothing to say this will work out. But I feel like with the allies I have here with me now, we can overcome any hardship that lies ahead. Kawazuka-kun,
のんびりしてると置いてくよ。
I'm coming! An air of harmony surrounds us as we discuss the future of the school. With each step we take, our strides naturally become more driven, more powerful, and more confident.
PRIMAL Hearts 2.
Literally no fucking function is supposed to make that kind of graph. Like, what the fuck? Anyways. Join the wind blowing across the high ground, I complete my climb with the slope. By the time I pass the school gates, students from other routes are all converging with me, creating quite a mob.
Kotsuka-kun, ohayo.
Call from behind, I turned to see Fluffy Mashiro standing there. Good morning. You walked in together today?
Mashiro が花壇のお世話をするって言うから一緒に来たんだ。放課後は忙しくなりますから朝のうちにやっておこうと思ったんです。みんな仲良しが一番だもんね。うまくいくといいね。館林先輩がアリスティアさんのことを分かってくれたように、空手部さんも吹奏楽部さんもきっと歩み寄れると思いますよ。そうだね。そうなれると嬉しいね。
Let's discuss our plans in more detail after lessons have finished.
またね。
Say goodbye to them both. So with looks of expectations on their faces, head towards my own classroom.
おはよう。それで今日はどうするの？
The instant I come through the classroom door, Tadabayashi rushes over and grabs me. First, let me put down my things.
もう私うずうずしてて。だってやっとこの学園が本来の姿に戻れるかもしれないんだし。
おはよう。今日も抜群の骨格筋率は維持できているかな？
I'm trying, I guess.
そんなことより運動部と文化部のことを話そうよ。
もっともだ。
Even Shikishima can't do much in the face of Tadabayashi today. First, we need to meet with the heads of the karate club and big band club individually and get an explanation about the source of this hostility.
互いの誤解さえ解ければ、あとは生徒会が調停役になれるだろう。
そうだよね。
Will it be possible to set up those meetings?
わかった。空手部と話ができるように調整しよう。
それじゃあ私も桐泉先輩に頼んで。それは私がやっておくね。月夜野さん、いつの間に来てたの？タテチがそうだよねって目をキラキラさせてるあたりかな。私そんな顔してた？してたよ。おもちゃ箱をひっくり返した時の子供みたいな顔しちゃって可愛かった。だってやっと解決しそうなんだもん。そりゃテンションも自然と上がっちゃうよ。そうだね。ひとまず吹奏楽部の件は私からキリキリに話しておくから。なになに？なんか面白そうな話が聞こえてきたんだけど。どっから湧いてきたの？壁に耳あり、障子にリアリーってね。
Ah, there are the chimes. I need to get ready for the next lesson.
そうだね。次の授業、私刺されそうな気がするし。ちょっとせっかくボケたんだから流さないでちゃんと拾ってよ。
Lunchtime. Planning on filling up on the lunch lady's cooking.
しつけえぞ吹奏楽部。先に並んでたって何回言わせるつもりだ。
When I enter the cafeteria, I hear some familiar voices.
先に並んでたとか関係ないだろ。後からドカドカと何人も割り込んできたことに文句を言ってるんだ。
先に並んでもらい席を取りに行くのは
普通に誰でもすることだろう。
一人二人なら文句を言うつもりはないさ。でもな、5人も10人も割り込んでくんのは普通じゃないだろう。
Dispute has stopped the line from moving completely, and the students behind the holdup look pretty upset about it.
おい、止めた方がいいんじゃないか。お前行けよ。空手部が絡んでんのに割って入れるわけねえだろ。
割り込んできた奴ら後ろに並ばせろよ。
そうだ、後ろに行けよ。
何を？貴様ら吹奏楽部員に言われて、はいそうですかと列の後ろなどに行けるものか。
こら、無視して割り込ませるんじゃない。
なんだてめえ、せっかく支障がなかったことにしようとしてくれてんのによ。
暴力振るうってのか。皆さん聞きましたか？
このもやし。
Alright, enough of that! Seeing the karate club move to close the gap, I quickly step in.
なんだ貴様って37くんじゃないか。ついにうちの部に入ると決めてくれたのかい。
シャシャリ出てくるんじゃねえぞ37。引っ込んだろ。
我が部のホープになんて口を。
Please, you're hungry, which is fueling your anger. Understand, believe me. Also, I'm not a member of the karate club.
空手部じゃないならますます引っ込んでてくれ。
No need to get so worked up. How about we all line up together, a nice sandwich of athletic culture?
君がそう言うなら。
だっせ。図体ばっかでかいくせに、いざとなると37にペ。
Hey, stop fanning the flames and try to end this!
んだよ、俺たちを悪者扱いしてんじゃねえぞ。ちゃんとこっちの話聞いてたのか？
That's how you see it, sure. There's no way the other side think, there's no way the other side think they're being evil.
貴様ら吹奏楽部がいちいち絡んでくるのが諸悪の根源であり、貴様らの全ては言いがかりだ。よって体育館も我々のものだ。
Don't start saying things like that, please! Powder keg feels ready to blow. The surrounding students feel it too and start to back away.
これは何の騒ぎだ。敷島さん、吹奏楽部の連中が無駄に絡んできやがってですね。くどい。まだ何も言ってないのに。
言葉などいらん。学食で口汚く罵り合っている時点で、どのような理由であれ双方ともに悪い。場所を考えたまえ。周囲の迷惑が目に入らないのか。
As Chopper Heart Justice straight and true, both clubs quickly fall silent.
申し訳ない。
大いに食べ、大いに筋肉を育む。ここはそういう場所だ。
わかったよ。
In the end, the karate club members fold and move the line up behind Big Band. The incident is resolved. The surrounding students look relieved. Impressive, I didn't know you had that in you.
こちらこそ君への信頼を新たにしたぞ。恐れることなく仲裁を買って出たその心意気。この敷島秀彦、しかと見届けた。
Everything? Mean you were watching the entire time?
結果的に君を試すようなことになってしまったのは詫びよう。昨日、中立を保って和解させるという話をされた時、理想ではあるが、実際にそんなことができるのかと少々疑っていたのだ。特に空手部とは一緒に組手などもしていただろう。少なからず感情が入ってしまうのが人間というものだが、君は僕の目の前で証明してみせた。どちらにも公平で中立だと。
Gives me a dashing smile and then a thumbs up.
会長や栗生君はとてもまっすぐな性格だからな。時に人を信用しすぎることがある。
Sounds like a tough job.
そんなことはないさ。二人とも支えがいのある立派な会長、副会長だと思っているよ。
Thought he only cared about muscles, but he seems to be a good and measured judge of character. This helps explain why the athletics clubs look up to him so much. Anyway, I think I'll line up too.
まだ食べていなかったのか。なら共に食そうじゃないか。
Must be busy getting things ready, don't worry about me.
栄養を抜けば筋肉に深刻なダメージを与える。
Right. I'll choose some the nutritious to eat then. Eating with a friend makes anything taste better.
君は
Why are you blushing bright red?
疑ってかかった僕を友人だと。なんだこの大胸筋が震えるような感覚は。
I don't know, stop clutching your chest with a red face, okay? He's not a bad guy, but when he closes in with me, muscles all tensed up, I tend to overreact. Fight or flight responses, you know? take a tray and head towards the lunch list.
おや、大ちゃん。さっきの見てたよ。偉かったね。
Shikishima was the one who stopped. I was just winging it until he showed up.
周りはみんな見てるだけだったところで止めようとする気持ちだけで十分に偉いのさ。
Feel a bit uncomfortable at her kind words. Sorry if we talk too long, the line will get angry again. Scratched the end of my nose trying to hide my embarrassment.
そうだったね。それで今日はどうするんだい？
Some good for my muscles, mademoiselle.
やだよ、大ちゃん。お嬢さんだなんて。今日は特別盛りにしといたよ。
See, it's even bigger than normal. Expect my muscles to have double by tomorrow morning. After school.
Danke, danke.
That means Spanx! I mean, I guess this context it kind of can make sense since, you know, oh yeah, they're being let in. Thank you. Thanks for letting me in. Hello, how's life? However, he continuously says it like hi. That doesn't mean hi.
こらやったじま、もうちょっとシャンと歩け。
Kizumi comes to the student council office, pushing Yatashima in his slovenly back.
いらっしゃい。計画会へようこそ。ああ、お出迎えしてくれたんだね。ありがとう。みんなが来るの楽しみだったから。楽しみって言うのは、計画が失敗しそうってこと。わかってるよ。それはそれだもんね。私もケズおじさんに会えるの楽しみだったよ。よかった。公開されなくて。不思議なものだよね。ちょっと前だったら今のセリフを悪いように取ってたかもしれないのにさ。気の持ちようって大事だね。タテチーから聞いてたけど、本当に仲良くなってんだ。
Yeah, I guess they are. Why didn't you say something too?
急によろしくってのもおかしな話でしょ。そんなことできるの。
You might be right.
お茶の用意もできていますので、こちらへどうぞ。
Right inside, everyone moves to an empty seat. The harmonious mood from their arrival gradually becomes tenser. The incident at lunch has seriously changed everything. Sorry to get right down to business, but can each of you share your current situation?
吹奏楽部だが、当初は前向きに話を聞いてくれた。しかし、空手部の話が出た途端、取り付く島もなく拒否された。
空手部も同様だ。あの場限りで収まると思っていたのだが、どうやら考えが甘かったようだな。
でも最悪のタイミングだよね。なんでこの時期に揉めちゃうかね。このままだと計画は中止になっ。
双方に深い対立の意識がないことを前提に計画していたからな。そこが崩れてしまうと話し合いだけで解決するのは困難だ。
Just like the issue with Tatabayashi and Fluffy, I'd hoped that resolving the core issue would allow things to get resolved smoothly. It might be a question of a difference in scale, but sometime I hoped it would work. And it looks like simply getting everyone to sit down might be impossible before the vote.
こんな状態で選挙になったら、より嫌な思いをする人が増えちゃう。そうですね。どちらが勝つにしろ、わだかまりしか残りません。
Mashiro hasn't even noticed that my cup is empty. That's how serious the situation is. Everyone else is quiet, eyes downcast.
ねえ、なんとかならないかな。
Doesn't feel like something we can just hammer back together so easily.
何を弱気になっているのだバカ者が。ウサギさんを煽ったのは貴様だろう。
She slaps me on the back like she's hitting a drum, causing me to cough a little.
計画が一つ潰れたってんなら新しい計画を立てるしかねえわな。
でもこれから考えて時間的に間に合うのかな。わからないけど、諦めたらきっと後悔しちゃうよ。
Let's God utilize Alistia and the rumors about her. Like, yes, she doesn't like the rumors, but hey, as long as they still stand, you can utilize them and lie. I don't mean like, stop fighting or she's going to curse you all. More like, get them to gather in the same spot for like a prolonged discussion, and then when they arrive, see the other and try to leave, anyone who leaves this hall will be cursed by Alistia to immediately be deathly sick within the next 24 hours. So stay right here if you fucking want to live. Like, oh, you don't believe it? Believe us. Why don't you try? Why don't you go ahead and try that? Why don't you go ahead and test that theory? The door's over there. Would you like to test it? I'm sure the school would love to hear about the news tomorrow. Just to get them to stay. I know it's a bad idea, actually. Don't worry. Like, they will not be open to any kind of suggestions after being fucking coerced to stay there. Anyways.
そうだよね。みんなで考えればいい案が出るかもしれないもんね。
もちろん、僕も力になろう。
私もお手伝いします。そっかそっか。みんな諦めてないなら、うさぎちゃんも頑張っちゃおうかな。
さすがうさぎさん。この劣勢の状況ですら前を向こうとするその姿勢、素晴らしい。
まあ、できる範囲でぼちぼちやるしかねえわな。
で、言い出しっぺのあんたが今さらなんて言わないよね。
Might not have an idea yet, but I didn't say I'm giving up.
よしよし。それじゃ、時間的なことも考慮してみんなで考えよう。
See why everyone here was chosen for the student council. What's typical course of action, they really get stuck in it. But it's not possible to find a solution so quickly, and it's soon time for the end of school. Everyone agrees to collate our thoughts, and we split up for the day. I've been focused on the issue since the moment I left the office, and I still don't have any solid ideas. That's tricky. Can't even get him to the table. Nobody at least manage that.
大地、飯できたぞ。
Coming.
そういや、学園の方はどうなってんだ？対立が。
About I rest out my chopsticks and explain the current situation.
たく、相変わらずの状態かよ。学園が一丸にならなきゃいけねえこの時期に何をやってんだか。
He's come together for what?
あれ、おめえ知らねえの？毎年この時期は聖霊学園野球部との交流戦があんだよ。
Say it is another local school that's well known for its sports.
やっぱライバルの存在ってでけえじゃん。毎年この時期は学園一丸になれる雰囲気もあったんだけどな。話を聞いてる限り、こりゃ今年は負けかもな。
Please, can you tell me more about that?
うわ、なんだよ、急に大声出しやがって。
I'm sorry.
詳しくって言われても、ここ最近のことは知らねえよ。あ、でも月下に行けば資料があるかもな。あそこは歴史を守るとかなんとかで、昔からの資料が残ってっからよ。
Texas, I love you!
なんだよ、やぶから棒に。びっくりするじゃねえか。まあでも、元気になったみてえだからよかったけど。で、その顔はなんか思いついたんか？
Yeah, maybe I have.
そっか。じゃあうちはシャワー浴びてくっから。
Enjoy yourself, thanks!
覗けって意味じゃねえからな。
Go take a shower! Of course I understand! I watch this leave and then return to my room. Something like an idea. The school has wanted something to connect them all together. But now they've achieved it, and I'll need to. So things are floating around in my head, starting to fit together like pieces of a puzzle. I think this could work out. Fresh up swelling in my chest, I start to make preparations for tomorrow. New single, Love Election Live Report, now on sale from your favorite bunny. Please don't tell me he's like, he's another one with a fucking martyr complex. Fucking fetish for martyrdom. Finally, lessons ended. Lessons end. The moment I've been waiting for. For a report to everyone, I had to Gekka to search the this friendly match Sis told me about. It's locked. Of course, it isn't the kind of place people should be popping in and out of so casually. Fluffy and Mashiro told me to come visit whenever I liked, but I just kind of took him at their word. Should have let Shima know I wanted to get in. Where's he gone? I'd head back to the school when I recall an early meeting with one of the Gekker crowd. The flower bed's right over there.
Senpai, 来てくれたんですね。
Mashiro pulls out the spout of her watering can and happily waves towards me. You're working hard again today?
はい。こうやって愛情を注ぐと、お花さんたちも綺麗に咲こうと頑張ってくれるんです。
Teach says something very similar now that I think about it. Loving them only increases their beauty, something like that. In the case of some people, though, I can't help but feel like love can make them clingier.
それで、今日はどうしたんです？
There's something I'd like to research in the Gekker Records room, but there's no one there right now.
アリスティアさんは元ゆる義堂先生と選挙について会議で、アイデアが浮かんだら集合をかけるという約束でしたから。それまでは普段通り、各々の活動に専念することになったんですよ。
I see. I'll come back another time.
私でよければお話を伺いますが、何かアイデアが浮かんだんですよね。
Maybe. I'd like to visit the records room in order to investigate a little more.
わかりました。すぐに鍵を開けますね。
What about the flower beds? You don't look completely finished here.
大丈夫です。少々お待ちくだ。先輩?
This bag of fertilizer looks pretty heavy. I'll carry it for you. I heft it up even as I speak. It isn't even as bad as I was expecting, so I move it all up onto my shoulder.
土がついて汚れちゃいます。それに先輩の手を煩わせるわけにはいきませんから。
You're helping me out, so there's the least I can do. Lift the other bag onto my shoulder as well.
二つも軽々と。男の人ってすごいんですね。
Don't let this influence your opinion. Mashiro looks at me with something strangely admiring in her eyes. Is it so strange to see someone lifting things like this? I wasn't a mountains I had to carry things 3 times this weight.
いつもは台車に乗せて運ばないと無理な重さだったんですが、先輩がいればすぐに片付いちゃいそうですね。
Taking directions from Mashiro, I start to tidy up the tools on Earth.
こちらが資料室です。
We come inside to find all sorts of documents neatly filed away. Wow, sure are a lot of them.
はい、学園創設時からの関連資料が全部まとめられていますから。
That's not going to be easy to search through them. Here we go. Slept both cheeks with my hands, pumping myself up for the marathon reading session ahead. Looking through the covers, I start reading anything that looks relevant. Just records of meetings. Schools represent events spending. School papers covering the aftermath amount to a considerable pile. See, this quite a long-standing thing. Started with the martial arts tournament in the 1920s and gradually transitioned into competition between the two baseball clubs. Students from the prestigious school of Inoshima and Seidei put on a passionate performance. The event was so popular, the Prime Minister came to see it. Wow!
先輩、今日はアイスミルクティーをお持ちしました。喉が渇いたら飲んでくださいね。
Okay, thanks. I continued to look over the material while sipping the tea provided by Mashiro. Actually, 18 extra innings. The two aces stare each other down. The miraculous triple play finally seals the deal. Oh, that sounds exciting. I don't have time for that. Now.
何を調べてるんですか?
The upcoming friendly baseball match. I need to make sure use of it somehow. But the issue is how to smooth it. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
はい。でも先輩のお考えなら賛成ですよ。
Mashi looks at me with complete trust in her eyes. Okay, I hope we can meet those expectations. Go dry and laugh at this new layer of unexpected pressure.
私も何かお手伝いできればと思ったんですが。
I'm mainly just reading and checking things, but thanks for the offer.
はい。それじゃあ私は自分の仕事を片付けてますので、何かあったら声をかけてくださいね。
I watch Machi to leave and to start my research again. Narrow down the information I can actually use and moving quickly from one file to the next. Staying longer than expected considering the volume of materials here. Got be lucky if I finish this today.
私のお仕事は終わったので、もしよろしければ、先輩とちょっとお話をしたいんですが、お話って言っても、選挙とかじゃなくて、個人的におしゃべりしたいと言いますか、もちろん、作業の邪魔にならないようにしますので。
Just having to reach for a file and find it packed with newspaper clippings off the friendly game. Should be good.
よろしいんですか？嬉しいです。
Struck a love, bring it on.
そんなに喜んでもらえるなんて、勇気を出してよかった。
Oh, there's a scorebook here too. You even kept these. It is able to follow the game as a stone. Actually, there is what it means to create tradition.
そういえば、先輩のお好きなお花って何でしょうか？
The records, I see that this was a pretty wretched point scoring game. Bunting repeatedly, seeming friendly. Why not have a bit more fun? Being flashy isn't everything, I guess.
派手じゃない。清楚なのがお好きってことですか？
Shows how much they want to win. Anything else I can use here then? That's about it, I think.
私も清楚で可愛らしいお花が一番好きですよ。私たち気が合いますね。それで、どんな色がお好きです？
Next document is something about the school paper. Oh, I've seen a person in this photo before somewhere. Oh, it's white out.
白ですか。確かに白いお花は清楚な印象を際立たせてくれますよね。
Wow, a famous professional player, Whiteout Tashiro, attended our school. Was arrested for peeping last year. What a waste. Getting off track again. I need to change my approach. Maybe look at the more recent occurrences of this friendly match.
今度、花壇に白いユリが植えられるか考えてみますね。
Let's see where this goes. It wasn't so long ago that the entire school was passionate in their support for the event. The popularity of baseball has been on the downturn, and the friendly match has maintained its position as an important tradition. There's nothing here I can actually really use. The number of spectators has been decreasing too.
飲み物が減っていますね。さっきと同じミルクティーでよろしいですか？
I thought this would go quickly, but I need something to sweeten the deal.
甘かったですか？それじゃあ、次はミルクもガムシロップも入れずにお持ちしますね。
No, I can't give up now. I've got to face everyone. After they all agreed to help me. Look over the old articles again from the start. What's this? A small photo at the corner of one of the articles. Seen from when the friendly match was at its peak. Almost recoil at the revelation displays.
今度はストレートティーをお持ちしました。
Mashiro, thank you!
はい、どういたしまして。
Look at the puzzled Mashiro and then remember she made that drink for me. I reached for the cup. Wasn't this milk tea the first time? I'm drinking it straight lets you enjoy the aroma more.
はい。では、今後はストレートティーをご用意しますね。先輩の好みが分かってよかった。
Drink the rest of the tea, pass the cup back to Mashiro. Looks strangely happy about something, and then leave the student council office behind. I arrive eagerly at Rapunzel, hoping to report my progress to Tadabayashi, but there's no sign of her. Hello, is Tadabayashi working today?
もう、私じゃなくてタタハちゃんが目当てなの？焼けちゃうわ。でも、残念ね。タタハちゃんは学園で用事があるからってお休みよ。
Really is empty and subdued, as if I've walked into the wrong
あの子
establishment.
目当ての客がそれだけ多いってことなんだけどね。
I can wait until tomorrow. I'll talk to her then.
じゃあ、ここでゆっくりしていきなさいな。今なら特別にマンツーマンで。
I'm pretty exhausted. I'd better get home.
ちょっと待って。私を一人にしないでちょうだい。
I can't. I really can't. So please let me get on. Get your hands off my pants.
聞き分けがいい子で嬉しいわ。タテハちゃんの保護者として話もあるし。
You could have explained that to begin with.
ごめんなさいね。オカマとしての矜持がそうさせたの。
I'm sure that's very hard on you.
それでね、立葉ちゃんったら最近ご機嫌続きなのよ。具体的にはボーイがこの町にやってきてから。
Sister seems desperate to make that connection too, but I don't think it's going the way you're hoping for. It would be rude to Tadabayashi not to explain this, so I gave him the breakdown of events thus far.
何よそれ、私好みの超熱い展開になってるじゃないの。学園の現状に胸を痛めている立葉ちゃんのために立ち上がったボーイ、そしてそのボーイに協力することになった両生徒会のメンバーなんていいわ。青春ね、キュンキュンきちゃう。
Can you please stop squirming around like that?
もう冗談よ。だからそんなに身構えないで。オカマとしての矜持がそうさせるだけだから。
It's got to be hard on you. The atmosphere seems to have resolved itself a little, so I stood at the counter as prompted.
頑張り屋さんにサービス。
Cheesecake? Is that what it says?
頭を使うと糖分が必要になるでしょ。
I don't think I deserve that.
可愛い姪っ子のために必死に頑張ってられた。
Still don't deserve it. I'm doing this because I want to, that's all.
あ、やだ、いい男。でも真のいい男になりたかったらこういう時に遠慮するのはノンノン。
Very well, if that's the case, I'll happily eat this. I can see why Tadabayashi insists thinks so highly of the Yono of Rapunzel. Always sounds like he's joking around, but he's also thinking about the people around him. A reliable adult when all's said and done. Oh, this is good. Free cheesecake tastes like gentle happiness.
プライマルハーツ2。
And everyone from both student councils come to meet me in the morning. I just finished explaining my new idea to them.
よし、わかった。では、空手部には僕が話を通しておこ
う。That would be a big help. Your voice is very perceptive, Shikishima.
だが、君も同席してくれるとありがたい。空手部は君に一目置いてるからな。
That was my intention. I thought this whole thing up. Help explain to the big band club too.
それじゃあ吹奏楽部にはキリキリが話を通しておいてくれるかな。
ああ、それ俺やるわ。
やった島先輩が？普段全くやる気ないのにどうして急にスイッチが入ったの？
まあ交渉自体は神塚がしてくれんだろうし、顔つなぎくれなら普段から付き合いがある俺の方が話が早いだろ。
やった島先輩がやる気になってくれるなんて。それだけ神塚くんのアイデアがうまくいきそうってことなんだと思うよ。こんなに早く別案が出てくると思ってなかったからびっくりしたけどね。私の目に狂いはなかった。さすがだよ神塚くん。
You don't know this is going to work yet. Save your praises for later.
そうだぞ。まだ始まってすらいないんだ。気を引き締めてかからないとな。
Everyone's face tightens up again at Kirizumi's words.
何かあったらすぐに連絡しろ。私と館林は手配の方を進めておく。
ごめんね。交渉は全部任せることになっちゃうけど。
No worries. I'm sorry for starting all this. Definitely convinced them. I see this through to the end.
任せといて。こちらも準備を進めておきますね。じゃあみんな力を合わせて頑張ろう。
So our next challenge begins. Lunchtime. So this chime sounds. Shikishima rises from his seat and comes over to me.
さあ、約束の時間だ。彼らには話を通しておいたぞ。早速行こうか。
Couldn't sit still for the entire lesson.
ああ、楽しみで仕方がなかった。
トレーニング後の筋肉の超回復を待つ時間にも似たワクワク感とい
Not really, but I'm guessing it means you're ready for anything.
これだけお膳立てしてもらって熱くなれないようでは役員をやる資格がないというもの。僕の筋肉も一層張りが増している。
Given his overexcited personality, feels reassuring today.
頑張ってきてね
With Tadabayashi calling out to our backs, we leave the classroom. But as his word, Shikishima has gathered the entire karate club to talk to me.
時間を取らせてすまない。この詫びは僕特製メニューの提供でどうだろうか。
マジっすか。体に負担をかけずに1ヶ月で筋肉を3キロ増やせるというあの伝説の。
メニューは門外不出でお願いしたい。
What are you, some kind of pawn selection certified trainer?
ご想像にお任せするよ。
He replies so smoothly, I decide not to pry any further and turn back to the karate club.
神塚君まで一緒にどうしたんだ。まさか吹奏楽部と話し合いをしろというのならお断りだぞ。
Of course not, I'd never dream of it.
詳しくは僕の方から説明させてもらおう。急な話で申し訳ないが、今度の週末に演舞を披露してもらいたい。
演舞？ダメだダメだ。空手は見せ物ではない。そんな話なら協力することはできん。
俺らは実践形式が基本なんで演舞とかあんま練習してないんすよ。
しかし形の大会にも出場はしているのだろう。そういうものでも構わない。頼めないか。
確かに大会に参加することはある。しかしそれも修行としての一環だ。見せ物となるためではない。
Objection! The Karate World Champion has performed an exhibition on the national stage.
詳しい。
首相、やってみませんか。この前喧嘩になるところを止めてもらった恩もありますし、ここで返しておきましょうよ。
Number 2 in the club suggests
吹奏楽部と仲良くしろと言ってるわけじゃないんですし、それにこんなお願いしてくるってことは何かしら事情があると思うんすよ。
俺やってもいいっすよ。敷島さんがここまで頼んでるんすから。
たまには演舞を練習するのもいいかもしれないな。
An affirmative atmosphere starts to swell up, with some of the members nodding in agreement. These guys are cool and know it. They'll happily listen to reason and can clearly sympathize with others.
よし、わかった。その申し出を受けよう。参加できる者たちだけで。
うん、もちろんだ。よろしく頼む。
Thanks so much. It would be nice if all of you could, if all of you take part, every single one of you, please perform the kata carefully synchronized. That'd be quite the cooperation of the karate club. After lessons end, head over to the corner of the special classroom. To a corner of the special classroom. Sorry to keep you waiting, Yatashima.
ああ、先に言っておくが、吹奏楽部が動くかどうかはわかんねえぞ。俺はあくまで顔つなぎしかできねえからな。
That's all I need, an opening.
で、空手部の方はどうだったんよ？
Perfectly. You reported to Tadabayashi, so please get the details from her later.
きちいな、おい。あんまプレッシャーかけてくれんなよ。
He scratches his head and then gestures with his chin that we should get moving.
よし、気合い入れていくか。後輩にあんま格好悪いとこ見せらんねえしな。
Atashima proceeds to bring the big band club to the table.
いきなり来て演奏してくれとか言われてもな。
なんとかならねえか？
やったことのない曲も多いし、週末まではちょっと間に合わないよね。
Kataoka leads the charge, full of thoughts and concerns, and the overall reception for the big band club isn't very good.
もうすぐマーチングコンクールがあって、土日も練習でいっぱいいっぱいなんだ。
そっちの要求だと指定曲まであるんでしょ？そうなるとどうしても練習が必要になるし。
そんなに難しい曲だっけか？
ソロならそうでもないけど、でも合奏はみんなで作り上げていくものだから、そこがね。
こないだ学食で間に入ってもらった恩もあるし、門前払いみたいな真似はしたくないけどさ。
I'm not done yet. What pieces are you practicing at the moment?
今やっているのはこれだけど。
She hands over the sheaf of paper, but I don't have a clue what I'm looking at. Watching means lots of up-tempo pieces, does it?
まあそうなるな。この辺りとかは聞いたことがある曲なんじゃないか。
Leader of the band plays the opening for
と
us.
まあこんな感じの曲が多いかな。
So how about if we replace some of those we're requesting with some of those you are already practicing?
少しは負担を減らせるかな。それならば考える余地もあるかもしれない。
それでもちょっと時間的に無理ありすぎだよ。中途半端なもの出すのは恥ずかしいしさ。
Yeah, the members are nodding, displaying their opposition. This threatens to wipe our plan out completely. But I don't have much musical knowledge, and I can't think of anything else I can use to persuade them.
しょうがねえな。
Hatsujima flicks an earring from his finger and then moves in front of him. With his finger, not from his finger, then moves in front of me. Hey, hold on a moment. You seem ready to take action, but we can't force this issue.
そうじゃねえよ。黙って話合わせてろ。
Hatsujima whispers in a voice only I can hear, swiping his chin before looking over at the band club.
まあこうなったら白状するわ。実は月夜野のゲリラライブでおめえらの演奏に頼りてえって話だよ。
それ本当に？
口外すんなよ、サプライズだからよ。まあでもコンクールがあんだっけ？仕方ねえな、他を当たるか。
ちょっと待った、やった島くん。そういう話なら全く別だからね。うさぎちゃんのライブでまた演奏できるの？嬉しい。うさぎちゃんのライブで弾けるなら話は別だよ。みんないいよね？はい。
The atmosphere has instantly changed to a far more pleasant one, with everyone chatting happily. They might even be getting a little too excited. Hey, aren't they going to get mad when they found out you're lying?
なあ、そこはおめえが何とかしろよ。
Talk about a tall order.
全部うまくいきゃ笑い話だ。笑っとけ。
And I'm the one who'll take the blame if this ends up as a non-laughing matter.
そうさせてもらうわ。
Gives a curt laugh, but his eyes are kind. Plans on pinning this all on me? I really can't afford to screw this up now.
それで曲をもう一度確認していいかな。
Sure, here we go.
きっちり仕上げるから安心してね。うさぎちゃんによろしく。
すぐにパート練習に入ろう。みんな準備はいいか？はい。
They immediately divide up and start practicing their respective sections. Leaving the big band club in excited preparation behind us, I talked to Yatashima. I was wondering, you opted to come along because you predicted something like this happening? Or to be more accurate, because Kirizumi wouldn't have been able to use Tsukiyono's name like that?
分かってんなら黙っとけ。
I scratched my head in puzzlement, looking off at the distance. He can be pretty lazy, but he's still a man of principle. I'm starting to see how reliable he can be.
まあ俺ができるのはここまでだ。あとはおめえに任せるわ。
I'll do my best to meet your expectations.
Oh.
Jimmy walks away, waving his hand, and I give him a deep bow of gratitude. Parting ways with Yatashima, I take a deep breath. Let's have to fight one. No, maybe that's overestimating it. There's still a long way to go. With everyone's help, the stage has at least been set.
川塚くん、お疲れ様。
Tadabayashi, you've been waiting here all this time.
やり遂げた顔してるってことはうまくいったんだね。やっぱり私の目に狂いはなかったよ。
That's not very convincing coming from someone waiting out here so long out of worry for me.
違うよ。信用はしてたんだよ。本当だよ。
Nah, but not buying it.
私が待ってたのは信用してなかったからじゃなくて。
Tadabayashi circles around behind me, placing both hands on my back and giving me a push. Whoa, what's going on? What's up?
いいからいいから。
I entered the classroom, propelled from behind by Tadabayashi. There's a different atmosphere in the room, painted in the colors of the setting sun.
はーい、こちらにご案内。
Tadabayashi sits me down and then places her hands on her shoulders.
肩とか凝ってる？
No, not particularly.
じゃあ、ジュースでも買ってこようか？
Where's all this coming from? No need to worry about me.
気を使うっていうかさ、最初に相談を持ちかけたのは私じゃない？逆の立場だったら、君は気にしない？
A bit of a twisted leap, but maybe...
それじゃさ、私の気が済むようにやらせてよ。お願い。
She clasps her hands together, almost as if she's praying, and bows her head. Okay, if you think you need it.
とお揉みしますよ。
She starts to put more force with her hands on my shoulders, administering a gentle massage. She applies pressure to her thumbs, gently working me from her shoulders to my neck. That feels good. Oh, you've got a real talent back here.
しょっちゅうお父さんの肩をマッサージしてたからね。自信あるんだ。
But her father really appreciated that massages from his daughter. Just imagining that scene warms my heart.
それにしても君って背中大きいね。
Oops, she pushes her fingers into the pressure points on my shoulder blades, and it does feel very good. Smooth ponytails are bathed in the setting sun, and each time the angle of her shoulders changes, the way they hit the light changes too. Just the two of us in the classroom, a comfortable, almost dreamy time passes.
今日の交渉がうまくいったんだから、これで何もかも大丈夫になるよね。
For the current situation, yes.
今回の件だけってどういうこと？
We might be able to resolve the issue with the aggro between the clubs, but it isn't going to go back to the old style of votes right away. If we don't remove all the pointless aggression, we aren't going to get anywhere. Even if everything we've done so far pays off, it's only standing on the starting line.
そっか、そうだよね。まだまだ遠いね。今更だけど、ごめんね。転入早々大変なものを背負わせちゃった。
Think so? I don't really see it like that.
やるね。このくらい余裕ってやつですか？
Nah, that's not what I mean. As a girl here right in front of me doing everything she can to ensure I don't face this difficult task alone, I've got infinite energy.
その...
Shikishima and Yatajima have helped out a lot too. I couldn't have done all this alone, that's for sure. I'm sure I'll need your help with many more things, Tadabayashi. Look at her intently, speaking in a measured tone. I want the truth I'm speaking to reach her, unvarnished and complete. Let's keep on trying to make the school a better place.
こちらこそよろしくお願いします。噛んじゃった。
Yep, she's gonna be the first one to fall.
笑うなんてひどいよ。
Like, in Alicia's case, it's still too much of, oh, he's my first friend! I'm sorry. That's just so unexpected at such an important moment. Laugh louder than I'm expecting. That helps relax the tension in my shoulders. Working together is important. It has to be done as an extension of daily life, not an exception to it. She is the one who made me realize that, and in some ways she is the one who's working hardest at all of this. Okay, we've got this. Sound of a vigorous high five rings out to the classroom. A few days have passed since the karate club and big band club each started practicing. As a result, I found myself run off my feet, dashing around outside of lessons to make sure things proceed smoothly.
Soy! だいぶ筋肉が躍動するようになってきたな。そこはもっと腰を落として踏ん張って、日頃鍛え上げた君たちの大々筋ならばそれができる。おっす。
Shikishima is showing some pretty passionate leadership. Karate Club is responding in kind, really putting in the time.
そこ！上腕二頭筋の引き締めが足りない。もっとえぐり込むように。こうすか。そう。いい筋肉だ。
That's all he needs to say, and this muscle language could be an interesting field of study. The Karate Club struggled to sync up to start with, but I'd only spurred them to try harder, and now it looks like they'll be ready on time. Sorry, can you stop a moment? I think someone over there has hurt their foot.
俺？大丈夫大丈夫。軽くひねった。
You shouldn't push yourself too hard. Let me take a look.
今の演舞を見てて、あの方が足をかばってるのなんて気づきました？目配りが行き届いているんですね。道理で先輩の周りには 自然と人が集まってくるわけです。そうだね。
それで神塚、なかなか形になってきただろう。
Yeah, it looks very cool.
基本の型を演武でなぞるのも結構練習になるなってみんなとも話してるんだ。そういうのに気づけてよかったぜ。
みんな楽しそう。この分ならきっとうまくいくね。そうですね。そうなるように私たちも頑張りましょう。
After checking on the karate club, I head over to see how the big band club practice is going. The impassioned performance of the big band club is spilling out into the corridor, so I pause and listen from there. I do know their stuff, almost competitions, I guess. Even with my untrained eye, I can hear the improvements over them, well, when they started.
神塚くん、こっちに来てくれたんだ。
Shh! Place my index finger on my lips.
ごめん、ついうっかりしちゃったよ。
I did that yesterday and got chewed out.
そうなんだ。みんなものすごく集中してるから邪魔するわけにはいかないもんね。
Tadabayashi is standing in the corridor with a large water jug in hands. It's heavy, I'll take it for you.
大丈夫。もうすぐ曲も終わるからね。そんなに大きな声出したか。
Tadabayashi puzzles over my shushing. I take the water jug from her.
もうすぐそういうことするんだから。
Your fault for leaving yourself open.
最近君って人がよく分かってきたよ。実はとっても照れ屋さんだって。だから俺は言わないよ。
Ah, my nose is itchy. Just Tadabayashi lines up next to me, a giggle on her face. The piece comes to an end.
失礼します。
おお、館林さんじゃないか。連日サポートしてくれて悪いな。
ドリンクを用意してきたので皆さん飲んでくださいね。
助かるわ。ほんと立葉ちゃんできた子だわ。
吹奏楽って実はすっごくハードですもんね。
走り込みをやったりそこらの運動部と変わりないからね。
それだけ厳しいからこそこんなに綺麗な合奏になるんですね。
そうかな。照れちゃうな。
All the big band club members start to smile and relax amidst the sudden genial atmosphere.
館林が来た途端どいつもこいつも笑顔になりやがって。
Yatashima, nice to see you. Shikishima is sticking with the karate club while Yatashima is giving some musical instructions to the big band club. Yatashima is a taciturn but good at providing instructions where required. Tadabayashi is clearly far better at setting a fun mood and keeping people happy.
それでやった島くん、これだけ頑張ってるんだからさ、もうちょっと見返り欲しいな。
見返りって？
うさぎちゃんのサインとか。
しゃあねえな。一応聞いとくけど保証はできねえぞ。
He's brisk about it, but he cares of his own.
ジャース、みんな頑張ってる？
Oh, hardly working! Ah! I hate my life. Loud. Speak of the devil, or the rabbit in this case. Tsukiyono pokes her head in, and the vulture of the room is hit smacks.
練習の進みはどうだ？
バッチリです。うさぎちゃんのライブは絶対に盛り上げますから。
それで今はみんな休憩中かな？
たった今練習再開するところだったんだよ。ぜひぜひ聞いてって。
そっか、うさぎちゃん楽しみ。
As the big band club excitedly starts to get their instruments together, I glance over at Tsukiyono and whisper to her. Sorry about dragging you down here. I'm sure you've got a lot on your plate with all the voting activities and being a big celebrity and all.
そんなこといちいち気にしないの。あ、でも感謝する分にはいくらしても問題ないわよ。我をあがめよ。
You really do act differently with me, don't you?
なに、ぶりっこぶった方がお好み？ならそうしちゃおっかな。
Please don't, it creeps me out.
こいつマジムカつく。
As practice starts again, this time with Tsukiyono listening, they sound even better than before. Fun fact, my mother actually made this shirt. She found like a cheap plotter, and you can like print out these kinds of stuffs where it like carves it out a schematic, and then she has got like a bunch of stuff that you can use to like iron stuff onto shirts. So she's just been constantly doing stuff like that. And one of them that she just randomly handed me one day is just like this one with a controller that says Control Freak. Yes, that'll be fine. Thank you so much for taking the time to contact me. Yes. See you on the day, and then... Yes, thank you. I hung up on the public telephone located in front of the school shop. Gotta give a sigh of relief. That's pretty much all the preparation complete. Now we'll do what we can and let heaven sort out the rest, as they say. As far as the friendly match between the baseball clubs, everyone has been working so hard, all pulling together. It's gonna work out. It has to. Look out the window at the field where the match will be played. Praying for the success of our plan. Hiroshima Seirei matches tomorrow. Those who wish to spectate should be on the ground by 9 a.m. The day of the friendly match between Hiroshima Academy and Seirei School.
あれ？あんたたちも観戦しに来てたんだ。
当たり前だろ。何せ相手はあの精霊学園だからな。
ほぼ全校生徒が応援に駆けつけるんじゃないかって勢いだよね。
早く行かないと席なくなっちゃうよ。ほら、早く。
Large number of students have already turned up to support their classmates. Arrive at the courtyard to find Kirizumi hurriedly giving out orders left and right. She notices me and finishes her instructions and walks over.
準備の方はどうだ?
Yes, all set up, although I am not sure how we did it. I just have to pray it works.
それは良かった。だが、悪いニュースが一つある。うさぎさんの到着が思ってる以上に遅れるそうだ。撮影の仕事自体は無事に終えこちらに向かっているそうなんだが、どうやら渋滞に巻き込まれてしまったらしい。
月夜野がいねえと吹奏楽部の連中まとめんの面倒だぞ。
渋滞では到着時間も読めんしな。それにもうすぐ試合も始まる。
You're counting heavily on leadership from Tsukiyono, so this definitely hurts. Losing her presence will make the big band club much harder to handle. It's already a big blow to our plan.
でどうするよ。
I don't want to have to do this, but there's no time to nitpick now. I'll handle it. Take my radio out of my pocket and contact Yukishima.
何？もう使うのか？あれは困った時の最終手段だと言ってたはずだが、それにいくら本人の申し出とはいえ、君はなるべく使いたくない方法だと。
That time has passed. If Tsukiyono isn't going to make it, then we have to pull the trigger or this whole plan will fail.
そうだな。まずは所定の位置についてもらわないことにはどうにもならん。わかった。伝えよ
う。Check on how everyone looks, apologizing to him silently in my heart.
うさぎさんは必ず来る。それまではうさぎさんを信じて私たちで何とかするぞ。
ま、やるしかねえわな。
Tsukiyono's absence is unexpected, but morale remains high. Now we need to let events take their course and act when the moment comes. On the other side of the field, there's a bunch of students wearing uniforms different from Hinoshima's, carrying in flags and drums. To say it is a support troop, but it was impressive as ever.
やっぱり？って神塚くんってさ、精霊の応援団見たことあんの？
No, I've heard the rumors, something like that.
ふーん。なんか隠してることがあるようなないような。ここ数日生徒会の人たちとなんかこそこそやってたみたいだし、怪しいにゃー。
I've been wondering how to reach Watanuki, so her turning up like this is the first stroke of luck we've had today. Rises brings an opportunity, as I say. She loves anything where people are fired up, so she's perfect for what we need to next. If you're here, that means you're supporting the school.
そりゃもちろんよ。精霊って言えば我が愛の島の最大のライバルだからね。これはテンション上がるっしょ。
You have a loud, clear voice, Watanuki. I think you could really boost everyone's spirits.
何急に褒めたりして、どうしたの？
I'm just telling you the truth. I've got a seat right behind first base if you'd like to support our team from there.
マジで譲ってくれんの？
I'm busy, always having to be somewhere, so I hardly get to watch anyway. You support them at my place. It's right next to Teach.
サンキュー！テンション上がってきた！それじゃ、バイバイバイキン！
He's as energetic as ever, but I don't have time to get distracted. I need to keep moving.
お願いですから、落ち着いてください。まあ、とりあえず話を聞いてくださいよ。
これはどういうことだよ。演舞の発表会だって言ってたはずだろ。
こっちは、うさぎちゃんのライブの手伝いだって聞いてたよ。
なのになんでこいつらがここにいるわけ
There's over to the Bayashi and Mashiro is trying to wrangle the karate club and big band club members. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
先輩、来てくれてよかったです。もう私たちだけじゃ。ごめんね。なんとか説明したかったけど、みんな話を聞いてくれなくてさ。
Okay, let me handle it. Step in front of the Bayashi and Mashiro, looking over the gathered faces and taking a deep breath. Hello everyone, let me explain the situation.
神塚君、これは一体どういうことなんだ？
うさぎちゃんのライブに参加させてくれるんじゃなかったのか？
Okay, about that, it's a long story, but the short version is... We want everyone to support the baseball club.
ちょっと何言ってんの？
That's odd. I didn't mention that. I didn't mention I didn't mention that's what we were going to do. What are we doing? Karate club and big band club members all looked at each other in puzzlement, trying to recall if they heard that or not.
もしかして俺たちを騙したのか？
No, of course not. We've had a communication screw up, that's all. Tatabayashi and Masha just told me this. That's the first time that they've heard any of this too. A finger on my lips and shushed them before continuing my explanation. I should have explained things more carefully. It's my fault. Sorry.
伝達ミスってお前、何のために演舞を練習したと思ってんだよ。
私たちだってめっちゃ練習したんだからね。うさぎちゃんのライブじゃなかったら全部無駄じゃん。
None of your hard work will be wasted. Trust me. We're doing the martial arts show and Tsukiono is doing her concert too.
それじゃあこれはどういうことなんだ？
Let me ask you. Did I ever say the martial arts performance or the concert would be today?
言われてみれば、今日までに演舞を仕上げろとしか。
確かに言ってないけどさ、そんな言い方したら勘違いするでしょ。
I'm sorry if that's the case. I know some of you can jump to conclusions, so I should have been clearer.
私？思い込みが激しいって片岡じゃん。あんたが先陣切ってやろうって言い出したの覚えてるよ。
まあライブの話された時浮かれて最後まで聞かなかったかもだけど、でもさ、みんなだって勘違いしたでしょ。
誤解の件はとりあえず置いといて、せっかく練習したんですからここで発表しちゃいましょうよ。
Tatabayashi picks up on where I was leading this and backs me up with just the right idea. We've been spending a lot of time together recently, fostering this kind of unspoken communication between us.
本番前にこんな大人数の前で演奏できるなんて逆にチャンスじゃないですか。まあ、館林さんがそう言うなら。
そうだね。立葉ちゃん毎日差し入れしてくれたり、練習手伝ってくれてたもんね。
吹奏楽部が応援するのは勝手にすればいいが、俺たちの話はどうなったんだ？
Of course, we want you to put on your performance too, if you're willing. The big band club will be performing at your side, but don't worry about them. Just give us a great martial arts performance.
空手部の皆さんもお願いします。演舞で応援を盛り上げてください。
真白タンの頼みは聞いてあげたいけどさ、さすがに吹奏楽部の隣はちょっと。
せっかくの練習の成果を見せていただけませんか？
真白タンがそう言うなら見せなくもないかな。俺のかっこいいとこ見せたら無風な展開もあるかもだし。
てめえ抜け駆けしてんじゃねえ。
あーやだやだ、羽のしててれーって伸ばしちゃ。
んだとてめえ、嫉妬かこの丸顔。
演奏するのはいいけど、空手部が飛んだり跳ねたりしたら気が散るだろ。
そっちこそそんなデカブツで場所と。
あっちゃー、せっかくいい 流れだったのに、また喧嘩が始まっちゃったよ。うまくいきかけてたんですけど、こうなってしまうと元の木阿弥ですね。
As we fear, it isn't going to be easy. However close we get, one silly comment causes everyone to collapse into conflict again. That's why we have to play that one card I've been hoping not to have to use.
待たせたな。さあ君たち、一緒に応援をしようじゃないか。
敷島さんまで何言ってんすか。吹奏楽部と一緒に応援とか気持ち悪いにも程ありますよ。
それはこっちのセリフよ。あんたたちみたいな汗臭い筋肉だるまと。
てめえ、この丸顔、敷島さんになんて失礼なこと言いやがるんだ。
まあ確かに僕が汗臭い筋肉なのは事実だ。それもこれも鍛え抜いたこの肉体なら全てを払拭できると思っているからなのだが、この僕の筋肉をもってしてもどうしようもないものがある。
Saying those words as her signal arc trump card materializes seemingly from thin air.
みんな応援しないの？試合始まっちゃうよ。
I can't apologize to Fluffy enough about this, but it's time for her to use some of her rumored abilities.
なんで邪神さんがいるの？っていうか、今日の雰囲気いつもより一段とやばいよね。
なんか背筋がゾクゾクしてきた。
あ、そうだ。髪の毛一房変えてみよう。もっと雰囲気。髪って聞こえたけど何？ついに魔人の召喚に成功したとか？
灰の島を勝たせるために悪魔に魂を売るなんて、今日の邪神さんは本気に違いない。
応援しないと悲しいよ。ダメ！応援しないと呪われる！みんなで応援しよう。
It's a perfectly normal suggestion, but the entire place freezes up.
しょうがない。このまま帰るわけにもいかんしな。
お前たちの隣っていうのは気に入らんが、俺たちの応援で野球部を勝たせる方が重要だ。
And both of them think that they'll probably get cursed if we don't do it. Everyone present is suddenly much more agreeable. They continue to take glances at Fluffy, their bodies visibly shaking. The only saving grace is having her play this role, and having her play this role is that Fluffy seems to be quite enjoying it. He persuaded them to perform, which is step one. Now we need to get them fired up about it. Wow, have you seen the Saturday school supporters? Amazing, they've got both karate and band club volunteers. Sounds like it'll be even better than last year.
なんだと？
奴らも来てるだって？
I was laying it on a bit thick, but the reaction is just what I was hoping for. Oh, yeah, they're over there here and laughing. They're looking over here and laughing. I did hear some of them saying that Anoshima will be a pushover this year.
ざけんな！俺たち空手部は名門なんだよ。応援でも精霊になんざ負けねえよ。
それじゃあ応援しましょう。
Karate Club all nodded Mashido's happy exclamation.
こっちも負けてらんないよ。どこで応援すればいい？
誘導しますからついてきてください。
But Bayashi's voice bounces happily as she leads the big band club away. Expect no less from the top two club leaders of Anoshima Academy, the pride of our school.
勘違いするなよ、37。俺たちはお前に乗せられたわけじゃないからな。
そうだぞ。精霊の連中を前にして引き下がれないだけだ。
お前を問い詰めるのは精霊をぶっ倒した後にだ。
後でたっぷりお仕置きしてあげるから覚悟しといてね。
Please be gentle. We return to the courtyard to find Kirizumi leading the charge and organizing the rest of the students.
なんとかなりました。みんな所定の位置についてくれたので、やっと次のステップに進めそうです。
ご苦労だった。予定よりもまとめる時間がかかってないようだが、まさか揉めなかったのか？
いや、大揉めでしたよ。でもケゾおじさんのおかげでなんとかなりました。
I turned to Fluffy and bowed my head low. I'm really sorry having to ask you to do that. I know it wasn't easy for you.
もともとは私も何かしたいって言い出して役をもらっただけで、だからね、嬉しかったの。
呪われるって言われて嬉しかったの？
本当は呪いとかできないから、昔からそう言われてるの、きっと苦しくて。でもね、今日ね、初めて役に立てたの。みんなの力になれたの。だから噂されてよかったって。こんな風に役に立てるなら噂もいいかなって、そう思ったんだ。
Question: How did she even become president? She has such a negative fucking reputation.
つかく、急にどうしたの？
Before I've even realized it, I'm patting Fluffy on the head again. Somebody sent me porn again. I didn't actually see that it was porn. It just sent a picture. However, it's a certain person I know, and it's porn. It's porn. There's another. But I realizing I'm patting Fluffy on the head again. My heart swells at how positive she is, her optimism blowing away my guilt in mere moments. If she hadn't done that for us, we wouldn't have been able to get things under control. Her strength of heart is what really saved us.
救われたって顔をしてますが、本当に救われたのはアリスティアさんの方ですよ。
Huh? Well, should you just say something?
長年ずっと気に病んでたことをこんなにあっさり変えることができるなんて、先輩って魔法使いみたいですねって言いました。
Maybe he's actually the man with the black magic. Please give me a break. I'm the one who just started another whole bunch of rumors about Fluffy. If we don't lose this match, I'm sure people will start to blame her for that. If we lose this match, I'm sure people will start to blame her for that too.
そこは時の運だけど、私たちは精一杯応援しようよ。そうだね。誘導のお手伝いが終わったら、早く試合会場に戻らないとは。
ライトスタンドの席が足りねえ。
物質棟の倉庫に予備の椅子があったはずだ。それは安全な場所に設置しろ。
I'll help you.
あ、私場所わかるから案内するね。行こう。
Everyone sets about their assigned tasks. Not being able to fall back up to Kiona's charisma helps heighten everyone's concentration.
みんな、気合を入れて試合を成功に導くぞ。
Yeah!
これより愛の島学園対精霊学園の対抗試合を始めます。
Match is underway. Supporters from both sides head to their respective areas and start to cheer for their respective teams. That sparks light the fire under the players. The match hits a fever pitch from the very first innings.
行くぞ！肋間筋を意識して腹から声を出すのだ！精霊の連中に負けるな！もっと気合の入った声を出せ！
Is that regulation? I feel like that isn't regulation.
Us!
Karate Club starts their demonstration, backed by thumping drums. Their fists and kicks cut the air, all in beautiful synchronization. Sound their stamping feet and shouts with each move shake the spectator seats.
次の回は5番からだったよ。
打順5番、狙い撃ち、準備しろ。はい。
Big Band Club is performing with fiery passion as well, refusing to be outdone by the Karate Club. The piece they selected overlaps with the cheers from the stands, heightening the energy humming in the air.
結構いい雰囲気でよかったね。でも油断は禁物とも言いますから。そうそう、気を抜いてると。
いててめえ、今ぶつかっただろ。なんなんだよそのデカブツは。
そっちこそ気をつけてよ。これ高いんだからね。
んなところでちんたら演奏してっからだろうが。楽器が大事なら。
あんたたちが横でダッサいダンスして
あっちゃ言ってるそばからこれだよ。
ほらそこ喧嘩をするな。悪いのはこいつですよ。
Smallest trigger is all it takes for the atmosphere to change completely. Suddenly both sides seem to be ready to go to war.
やっぱり仲悪すぎだよ。こんなんで本当にうまくいくのかな。ああ、タテハちゃんがあんなこと言うから。私のせいなの？空手部と吹奏楽部を同じ場所に並べるってのはいくらなんでも無謀だったんじゃないかにゃ。他の生徒たちも何事ってざわついてたよ。大丈夫だよ。私信じてるから。何を？この学園のみんなのこと。
Tadabayashi shows an optimistic side, just as hardy as Fluffy's. He's right, placing our faith firmly in the students of Inoshima Academy is the most important thing we can do right now. It's the third inning with Seirei at bat. I think it's almost time. Oh my goodness me! I think the supporters on the other side are starting to do something.
本当ですね。皆さん何か用意を始めてます。どうしたのかな。
The two squabbling clubs stop and look over to the support section for Seirei.
学校の空手部員たちが縦一列に並んで。あれ？これってうちと似たような配置？
The next moment, Karate Club starts their performance in time with the music provided by the Seirei School Band Club.
すっげー！何これかっけー！演奏と演舞のコラボだ！すごい迫力！
The band club performs a modulated rhythmical piece, and the Karate Club matches it with a series of perfectly selected moves. Each time the karate members shout, the band members shout too. That's the level of synchronization we're looking at.
おい、なんだあれ。
あの子たちいつの間にあんな練習してたの？
Our Karate Club and Big Band Club are both stunned by this new development, noticing the complete change in the nature of the support from the other side. This kind of structured performance must be all the vogue lately. What a wild coincidence, huh? Tadabayashi gives me a "why didn't you tell me" kind of look, which I neatly sidestep while continuing to rile up our own two clubs. Hold on, I think I see some of them looking over here and laughing. What do we think our support can't hold a candle to what they're doing?
おめえら喧嘩なんてしてる場合じゃねえぞ。精霊の連中ドヤ顔してるじゃねえか。
空手部のことは後回しよ。みんなこのまま舐められてていいの？
そうだな。空手部はともかく吹奏楽部は精霊なんかに負けてないってことを
空手部だって負けとらんわ。
その意気だ。
励みたまえ。
The two sides glare at each other again, but spurred on by the emergence of this new rival, they buried their differences, at least for now. They started supporting again.
とりあえずみんな素直に応援してくれるようになったみたい。相手の応援に助けられましたね。
Okay, what kind of fucking connections does this motherfucker have?
災い転じてというやつか。
みてえだな。
Everyone seems happy with the outcome, but Tadabayashi drags me over to her by the elbow.
ね、これ君が仕掛けたんでしょ？時々黙ってどこかに行ってたもんね。あれってさ、精霊学園に行ってたの？
A common enemy can often bring two squabbling sides together. You've seen that trope, right? Decided it couldn't hurt to ask, and they agreed without much hassle.
ほんとまあ、いろいろと考えつくものだね。で、それは置いといて。どうして私に言ってくれなかったの？
She looks at me with a pouty expression. Sorry about that part. That really was a communication screw up. But so busy I forgot to report back to you. I said I was going to say it, eh? If I said I was going to say it, Tadabayashi would definitely have wanted to come along. Which means she would have seen me, head down, begging them to help us out. Might just be pointless pride, but I didn't want her to see me like that. I think I made the right decision.
君がそういう顔をしてるってことは知られたくない事情があったってことか。それじゃこれ以上は聞かないね。
Is my face that easy to read?
君ってさ、結構秘密主義なのに顔にはすぐ出るタイプだもん。
You can.
真っ赤になってる。切れ者っぽいのにどこか抜けてるっていうか、そういう素直なとこかわいいよね。
Hey, don't be mean. I didn't know you were such a bully, Tatebayashi.
お返しだよ。そりゃ私は頼りないかもしれないけどさ、もうちょっと信頼してくれてもいいと思うんだ。
I think I've been leaning on you pretty hard. You've been feeling neglected though, I'm sorry.
許した。でも今後はちゃんと相談してよ。それじゃあ応援に戻ろう。
Tatebayashi is always quick to move on from things like this, and we both returned our attention to the exciting match playing out in front of us. Amidst a surge of rapturous cheers, Anoshima hits a big one.
やった、いい当たり。回せ。
That's the wrong one?
アリスティアさん、それ間違ってますよ。
As Fluffy provides support in a hesitant voice, the runner on second makes a dash for home.
やった、1点先取だ。これは大きいぞ。
野球部の投手陣は全国レベルだ。先制さえすればこっちのものよ。
よし、この調子でって、ほらそっちももっと気合い入れて応援しなさいって。
おう、そっちこそしっかりやれよ。
In part thanks to the thrilling match developments, both sides seem to be starting to get along.
今年の野球部ってそんなに投手が充実してるの？近年稀に見るほどの充実ぶりだぜ。3年の本格派エースに2年の技巧派、1年には速球派と隙のない布陣だからね。
Watanuki seems to know what's up. He really likes baseball.
2年にアンダースローのいいピッチャーがいるって聞いたことあるぜ。
へえ、運動部ってことで興味なかったけど、うちの野球部って結構強いんだね。
The two of them have been chatting happily and suddenly realized they've moved over closer to each other. The tense atmosphere from earlier has completely evaporated. They aren't going to start fighting again anytime soon.
お互いどんどんいい雰囲気になってきてるね。
Is this gonna like end with a bunch of like couples sprouting between the karate and big band club?
神塚くんの言ってた通りになってきた感じ。皆さん、この学園が本当に好きなんですよ。好きだからこそ意地になってプライドも生まれて、そのせいで意固地になって張り合ってあんなことになってたんだもんね。そうか、好きっていう感情は強いから。
だが本当に学園が好きなら力を合わせることだってできるはずだ。
ええ、そうですね。
I think someone needs to explain the rules to her before the mistake becomes too entrenched in her mind. The match puts both sides' greatest strengths to the test. The fierce rivalry between our schools are on clear display. There are sweaty palms on both sides as Enoshima's early lead gets eaten away and our victory called into question again and again.
危なかった。満塁になった時は逆転されるかと思ったよ。なんとかしのげてよかったですね。
Various loud sighs emanate from the stands. Sighs of relief on our side, something else on theirs. Everyone remains focused on the match, passion behind our support only intensifying.
さあ、ピンチをしのいだ愛の島学園の攻撃に移ります。チャンスを生かせなかった精霊学園を突き放すことができるのか。
Is she on full fucking like commentator mode?
なんで実況中なの？野球見てたら普通にやりません？やらないよ。だって普段野球中継見るときって実況付きが当たり前じゃない？にゃはは、テンション上がってくると勝手に実況しちゃう。おっと、ここでまさかのデッドボールだ。
spectators all react, apart from the karate and big band club, who are quietly talking amongst themselves.
ちょっと話があるんだが、その演舞、この曲に合うと思うんだ。
演舞より少しテンポは速くなるけど、かなりかっこいい曲なの。できる？
足りめえよ。こっちが合わせっから、おめえらはいつもの調子で演奏しな。
ピンチの後にはチャンスありと言うしな。野球部も応援も、ここが気合の入れどころだろう。
The karate club starts to perform again, backed by the playing of the big band club. They only got their idea by copying Seire, so of course they aren't, and maybe get synced to start.
あの空手部と吹奏楽部が一緒になって？
即興にしてはいい感じじゃねえか。完璧な調和だけがハーモニーじゃねえ。いびつでも合わせるって意志が大事なのさ。
やれやれ。初めからこうやって歩み寄ってくれればよかったもの。
へえ、思ったより頑張るじゃん。
そっちこそやるじゃねえか。
Each side looks at the other, watching closely and making adjustments, starting to complement each other. The karate club plays heed to the performers' positions, cutting back on big movements or spinning kicks that would take up more space. You can also tell the big band club is watching closely, adjusting the pace that they're playing to match the martial arts.
向こうの応援もようやく様になってきたじゃないか。
そう来なくっちゃ張り合いがないでしょ。ライバルが安っぽいとこっちまで安く見られちゃうからね。
まったくだ。これでやっと倒しがいが出てきたというもの。
Perhaps not noticing the change of the two clubs, the students sitting around us also start to look this way.
まあ、あいつらなんであんなに仲良く応援してんだ？俺らも揃えて応援した方がいいのかな。運動部と文化部でか？見つかったら
そんなところでコソコソしてないで、もっと大きな声を出して自分たちの意思を示すがいい。
でも文化部が運動部とそうだよね。まずいよね。そんなつまんないことにこだわって応援しなかったら野球部負けちゃうよ。
There we go! I know that voice for sure.
うさぎすわ
ー! Tsukiona finally shows up late from having to work this morning. 3 large bags slung over her shoulder.
文化部とか運動部とかそんなくくりの前にみんな愛の島学園生でしょ。
確かにそうだけど。
じゃあさ、精霊学園に勝つためにみんなで応援しようよ。そうだね。
Tsukiona helps to whip the previously passive students into more of a fury. She really does have a rare and powerful brand of charisma. She shows her moment to show up, too. I hate to give it to her, but that was a cool entrance.
みんな遅れてごめんね。状況はキリキリから電話で聞いてる。待ってたよ、月夜野さん。ほら見て、あの空手部と吹奏楽部が息ぴったりになってるんだよ。ええ、皆さん積極的に力を合わせて応援してくれてます。それじゃ、ここからは最後の一押しをしようかな。
Push them out. Tsukiona showing up has already brought the students together more than I thought was possible. She's like, enough already. What else can she do?
これさ、みんなに配ってくれるかな。
She roots around inside one of her 3 bags and brings out some strips of white cloth.
鉢巻きか。うん。任せたまえ。
さすがウサギさん。こんなものまで用意しているなんて、そのお心遣い素敵です。
やるじゃねえか。
それじゃあ私たちは奥から配りますから一袋持っていきますね。頑張る。
Members of both student council split up and start to give out the headbands to Tsukiona from
みんなでお揃いの鉢巻き締めて野球部を応援しよう。そうだよね。愛の島学園生なんだから応援して当たり前だよね。
争いとかとりあえず置いといて、今は野球部の応援を最優先だ。
Yeah, students have clearly been pushing down their true desire to support their team, worried about the impression it would give and trouble it would cause. The headbands we're giving out become a symbol of the love everyone has for their school, and that changes how everyone is feeling. Seems that is what Tsukiona was aiming for. More and more matching headbands appear throughout the stands. It's like everyone's thoughts and desires are becoming one. Watch the small wave grow into a tsunami, swallowing the students one after the other, but in a good way.
こんなものいつの間に用意したんだろう。予算だってなかったはずなのに。
Huh?
よし、これで配り終わったかな。
Skiona pauses to take a breath and then passes me a headband too. Is it going to be a case of she sold the tickets and paid for them herself?
はい、最後の一本。
Oh, thank you. Take a closer look at the headband you just gave me. The retail product's got rough stitching. Don't tell me. Or she made them herself.
あっといけな。気を抜いてる場合じゃなかった。
Skiona pushes down a yawn and rubs her eyes. She takes a small breath and then starts the pop star. Then the pop star Usagi Tsukiona's persona is unshakable again.
さーて、遅れた分、声出していくよー。かっ飛ばせー、愛の島。打って愛の島。
Skiona takes the lead and starts to shout. Her voice is the loudest on our side. The students follow her example.
かっ飛ばせ愛の島。打て愛の島。
考え込んでるみたいだけど。
That's nothing. Come on, let's cheer our hearts out. Tighten up the headband from Tsukiono around my head. Then I start shouting as loud as I can to let the baseball club feel the feelings contained in this all-important headband.
Hello, Nanoshima!
Forget the karate club and the big band club. The barriers between the athletics and the clubs and the culture clubs have vanished too. Everyone tightens up their headbands and shouts their support for the baseball club. This is the ideal result. Exactly what I was hoping for. The elation of the entire school coming together as one envelops the students. The entire grounds are filled with people shouting so loudly you can barely hear the person next to you. Perhaps because of the current situation, I'm suddenly reminded of the events of the last few days.
よーし、一旦インターバルを置くぞ。10分後に再開する。
敷島さんから見て気になるところはありましたが、
何人か状態が流れている者たちがいた。政権好きに移行する前の足取りを変えれば、その後の前蹴りもスムーズにいくはずだ。
Shikishima has been studying the performance hard, enough to have bags beneath his eyes. He's been reading all the materials he gathered, and then working through them himself to perfect the movements which led to these results.
つま先で地面を捉えやすいように、足の親指の付け根に力をためて、長趾骨筋を通して脊柱起立筋へとつなげれば、状態もスムーズに動くようになるはずだ。
ありがとうございます。早速みんなにも伝えます。
お疲れ様です。差し入れを持ってきたんですが、いかがですか？疲れた時はね、甘酸っぱい。
レモンの蜂蜜漬けか。レモンのクエン酸と蜂蜜のブドウ糖のダブル効果で大きな疲労回復を見込める。実に素晴らしい差し入れだ。
それじゃ、配ってもらうのは真白に任せるね。そう言わず、アリスティアさんも一緒に。私が近づいたら、みんな怖がっちゃうから。それにね、タオルの準備もあるの。
I'll help with the towels then. 4 hands will make light work of it.
ありがとう。そういうことなら、私がレモンの方を配りますね。皆さん、レモンの蜂蜜漬けですよ。たくさんありますから、遠慮せずに食べてくださいね。タオルもありますから、汗も拭いてください。
With the help of Fluffy and Mushroom, he gave them towels and refreshments.
だからちげえって、つったじゃなくて、たっつーだ。
言ってる意味はなんとなくわかるんだけど、いまいちピンとこないというか。
しゃあねえな。ちょっと引くから待ってろ。
He starts to play the guitar, and a soft and elegant sound fills the space around
な
us.
んでギターでバイオリンみたいな音が出るの？
バイオリン奏法という技術らしいが、詳しいことは知らん。まあ、音に関しては、やった島に従っておけば間違いない。
Kirizumi handled the practice schedule. She planned a tight-knit masterpiece that broke things down to the minute, pinpointing and eliminating every weakness in our
お
sight.
待たせしました。湿布作ってきました。
ありがとう、タテハちゃん。前にもらった時、すごい聞いたからさ、楽しみに待ってたんだ。
こんな重たい楽器を持って構えながら、ずっと腹式呼吸してるんですもんね。そりゃ筋肉痛になりますよね。
そうそう、筋肉痛とは友達なのよ。でさ、この湿布ってどこで売ってるの？
大塚くんに作り方を聞いたんです。匂いはちょっと特殊ですけど、効果は抜群ですから。ドリンクも持ってきましたから、飲んでくださいね。やったー、ありがとう。
No comment on the fact that he made them himself. Yes, now it would have worked out with that cooperation of everyone here. The real face of the school, the face that Tadabayashi so wanted to reclaim. Getting closer to restoring it completely. Shot my support louder with that hope in my heart. Perhaps that hope reached the correct ears. Ball thrown by the baseball club, ace pitcher buries itself into the catcher's mitt.
空振り三振、ゲームセット。
Ray Earth shakes with the roar from the crowd.
精霊学園に勝ったわ。
ああ、俺たちの応援が届いたんだ。
野球部のみんな、すごく頑張ってたよね。おめでとう。
Some of the kids can be seen hugging in celebration. I'm so glad I came to the school. It might not be the same as what Sis experienced when she was here. Getting a glimpse of the love for Inoshima passed down by her generation.
いい演奏だった。心に響いたぞ。
Head of the karate club moves over to the leader of the big band club and puts out his hand, seeking a handshake.
お前たちもいい演舞だった。
As the leaders start chatting, the other members from the two clubs also start to talk to each other.
そのでかい楽器でよく最後まで演奏し続けたな。大し
あんたもね。演舞って力強くて勇気をもらえるんだね。辛かった時励まされたよ。
それにしても一体何曲練習したんだよ。打者ごとに応援曲変えるなんてすげえな。あ、喉乾いてないか？スポーツドリンクならあるぜ。
ありがとう。あ、タオル使う？あんた汗すごいかいてるしさ。
サンキュー。ってお前よく見ると結構可愛い丸顔してんのな。
やだ、恥ずかしいからガン見しないでよ。おりょりょ、なにこれフラグがとっとくさいんすけど。
I'm just over here like, new ship, new ship, new ship, new ship!
これぞ青春よね。敵対していたのにやむを得ず共闘することに。そして最後はお互いを認め合う。私も学生に戻りたいよ。よかったね。勝てたね。ええ。学園生全員が一つにまとまって応援したからこそ、野球部さんの力になったんだと思います。これをきっかけに変わるといいね。変わるよ、きっと。だってみんな愛の島学園が大好きなんだから。
月夜野くんの鉢巻きがダメ押しだった。あれがあったおかげで生徒たちがスムーズに応援に入れたのだ。
さすがウサギさん。その美しき慧眼で全てを見通して皆をまとめ上げてしまうとは、このキリキリ感服しました。
たく美味しいとこ全部持っていきやがってよ。
いやいや、それほどでも。
Still impressed you at the idea for the headbands in the first place.
ライブの時、お揃いの格好をした人たちって声援も気合入ってるなーって前から思っててさ。そういう一体感みたいなのって大事じゃない？だから用意してみたんだけど、思ってたより効果があったみたいで、
空手部と吹奏楽部の方もうまくいったようだし、試合にも勝てた。上々の結果だな。
ほら、 野球部のみんなが来たよ。
Members of the baseball club line up in front of the spectators' seats and bow their heads as one.
応援ありがとうございました。いい試合だったぞ。
みんなかっこよかったよ。
これからも頑張れよ。
Students all shout back praise at this heart-won victory.
吹奏楽部のみんな、お疲れ。この短い期間であれだけ仕上げられるなら、いつでもゲリラライブできちゃうね。
期待してて、うさぎちゃん。いつでも呼んでね。
敷島さんもお疲れ様でした。最初文句とか言っちゃいましたけど、参加できてよかったです。
うん、これからも励めよ。演舞の発表会の話は後日詳しい日程を伝える。
八田島くん、少し相談があるんだが、今後も時間がある時で構わないからうちの練習を指導してくれないか。
まあ気が向いたら行くわ。
館林さんもいつでも来てね。はい、
顔を出させてもらいますね。
マシロタン、差し入れうまかったよ。それでさ、おめえ何抜け駆けしてんだよ。
Glad to step away from this harmonious new atmosphere. Leaving the victory celebrations of the Inoshima spectators seatings behind, I head over to the Seirei school side. Thank those who did a lot of the heavy lifting today and bow low in gratitude. Thanks for your cooperation today.
こっちこそ感謝するわ。最初空手部とのコラボをしてほしいって言った時は何言ってるのって思ったけど、コンクールの練習と違って楽しかったし。
試合には負けちまったけど、応援では俺たちが勝ってただろ。
Yeah, you were all performing as one. It was so dazzling I almost had to look away. But watch out next year. Then we'll win a cheering too.
こっちこそ次は試合も応援も勝つ。
I watched Seirei students climbing back onto their charter bus, scanning them for one. I locate the president of the Seirei Student Council and offer my thanks again. I'm sorry for pushing all this onto you. Thank you so much for helping out.
いや、僕の方こそ感謝しているよ。昔はこんな感じで大応援団だったって資料を見せられた時、僕は生徒会長としてそんなことも知らなかったと自分を恥じたさ。
They're pretty dated. I don't think you should kick yourself too hard.
うちの生徒たちも大いに盛り上がっていた。今後も切磋琢磨する関係でありたいものだね。それでは。
Great work today. Fine, upstanding people. Proud that such lovely people would consider Inoshima worthy rivals. Now I need to go help tidy up. Feeling great about having achieved so much today, I turn on my heel and head back.
よー、お疲れ。
Tsukiono! Turn around to see Tsukiono standing there smiling.
なんでお前こんなとこにでしょ。いやー、うさぎちゃん人気者だからさ、精霊の人たちにサイン頼まれちゃって。
Okay.
何そんなに焦ってんの。精霊の人たちに頭を下げて今回のこと頼んだって話がバレたら何か困ることがあったりするのかな。実はね、サインをねだられた時に全部聞いちゃったんだ。学ランにパーカーを着てる愛の島の生徒が何度も頼みに来てたって。
Hadn't expected it to get out like this. Tsukiono's grinning maniacally, closing in with clear intent to tease me.
すごく熱心で心を動かされたって言ってたよ。
Just pretend you don't know about this. Scratch my head in embarrassment and take the glance over to see Tsukiono still looking at me.
真っ赤になってひょっとして照れてんの。
Can you stop pointing this stuff out, please? What a lovely personality you've got. Can't help but heave a sigh. Tsukiono catches me in the act and pushes on my forehead with her index finger.
別にいいんじゃない。少なくても私はかっこ悪いなんて思わないよ。
Really? Thanks, I guess.
そういうの罰が悪いって思うならもっと要領よく世の中を渡らなきゃ。今回の件だってヒデチンとかタテチばっかりもてはやされて、みんなあんたのことなんてすっかり忘れてるでしょ。
I'm not looking to stand in the spotlight. I don't care about that.
精霊の件もそうだけど裏でばっかりいろいろ動いてさ、正当な評価もされないのにばっかみたい。
I must be dumb then. Sorry about that. How about you leave me alone?
それがそういうわけにもいかないんだな。 うさぎちゃんとしては、あんたみたいなイレギュラーを放っておくわけにはいかないわけ。あんたが他言するようなやつじゃないっていうのは十分わかってるけど、どこからほころびが生じて、アイドルとしての仮面を剥がされるかわからないからね。だから、どうしてそんなことしてんのかなって、私なりに考えてみたの。
Her mocking tone is gone and she talks in a calm and quiet voice.
転入生として来たばかりだから、愛の島学園の生徒だって胸を張れるような何かをしたかった。っていうのが一番しっくりくるんだけど、どうかな？
Can't take much more of this from her, so I tried to turn the tables. Timing of your appearance, the headbands, I could never hope to match your theatricality, Tsukiyono.
特別に尊敬していいよ。
So why would you, so capable and precise, hand sue all the headbands that you could have so easily just purchased?
なんで？
Headbands with such rough stitching would never be on sale.
そんなに下手じゃないもん。そりゃ最後の方は眠くて荒くなってたかもだ。うわぁ、私すっごいダサいじゃん。マジ最悪だ。
Who cares? I certainly don't think less of you, or think it's uncool.
あのね、そういうことは分かってても知らないふりするものじゃないかな。
She clutches at her head as she speaks. Ever heard that exchange somewhere before? Sounds like we're both in the same boat.
仕方ないでしょ。思いついた時にはもうお店閉まってたし、予算もそんなにないから無駄なお金はかけられないし、誰かに手伝ってもらうにも夜遅かったから悪いしさ。
That's a nice story, though. Everyone would flip if they found out they were wearing headbands handcrafted by the current popular pop star.
そういうのは人気アイドルうさぎちゃんには必要ないの。あくまでも華やかかつキュートなのが売りなんだから。夜鍋とかそういう泥臭いイメージはノーサンキューなわけ。わかった？
Pretty sensitive about your image, huh?
何よその目。このこと言いふらしたら承知しないからね。
Okay, that means we both keep each other's secrets.
わかったよ。それじゃあ私も黙ってる。
Can't really tell from her face if she's embarrassed or angry, but the whole encounter does make me feel closer to Tsukiyono. She called me dumb, but she's right there with me. She made that many headbands and gave them out to everyone, knowing she wouldn't get any credit for it. She could have really milked it, really made herself look good, but she avoided all of that. Her outlandishly cute public face, and the attitude that slips out behind the scenes. Wondering which is the real Tsukiyono.
何チロチロ見てんの？
That's nothing. We'd better get back and help Teddy up.
戻るのはいいけどさ、さっきのこと。
I know. Starting to get a little more interested in this Usagi Tsukiyono.
館林、今日の応援で使ったこの横断幕はどうする？
I returned to the school grounds to find everyone already tidying up.
また使うことがあるかもしれませんし、生徒会室で保管しておきましょうか。アリスティアさん、それ重いですよね。あ、いた神塚くん。どこ行ってたの？急にいなくなるから探しちゃったよ。
Sorry about that, a little tummy trouble. I'm fine now.
大丈夫？保健室行こうか？大丈夫だよ。落ちてるもの拾い食い。
Tsukiyono rejoins the group too and already has a trash bag in hand, picking up trash as she appears. She's definitely on the ball when it comes to outward appearances.
うさぎさん、ゴミ拾いなど他のやつにやらせればいいんです。おい、やったじま、今すぐすべてのゴミを拾い尽くせ。
たく無茶言うなよ。
Good luck with that, Yatsushima.
何人事みたいな顔をしてるんだ、神塚。お前もさっさとゴミを拾うんだ。
Crap, I know I should have drawn her attention to me.
おーい、誰か。
はーい。
Now count on me too.
そうだね。こっちの方がいいと思うよ。
Just escape. I start to collect up the folding chairs with Tatabayashi from the now deserted spectators area. whole campus is now calm and silent, complete contrast to all the noise earlier. But the excitement of the match still lingers in the air.
こうやって終わってみるとさ、いろいろあって大変だったけど、充実してたよね。
Right?
思ってた以上に大成功だったし、とっても楽しかったよ。
Tadabayashi piles the folding chairs up onto a wagon and then moves around and starts to try and push it.
あれ、動かない。積みすぎちゃったかな。
Let me have a try. I put my back into it and the wagon starts to roll with a creaky sound.
さすが男の子だね。
I'll be right back.
私も一緒に行くよ。だってどこに椅子をしまったらいいかわからないでしょ。
She stands at my side and puts her hand on the push bar. I can do it alone.
さっきはああ言ったけどさ、実はちょっとだけ寂しかったんだ。
Our voices overlap.
空手部と吹奏楽部だけじゃなくて、生徒会も生徒たちもみんな一緒になって盛り上がったでしょ。でも選挙が本来の姿になったら、月下会のみんなとはこんな風に一緒にワイワイできなくなるんだよね。本当は喜ばなくちゃいけないはずなのに、残念っていうか、少し寂しいっていうか。
I'm not sure how to respond to that, and we proceed in silence. Two long shadows on the ground in front of us. Pushed the cart as though chasing after them. There's no need to be at each other's throats. My sister said that Gekka and Tenda were rivals, but they still got along. I think we'll be able to work together like this on something again.
そっか。そうだよね。その時はまた君も手伝ってくれるもんね。
Now you're planning on dragging me into more of this madness?
そんなことないよ。うん、多分。
If you need me, just let me know. I might not be able to help, but I can at least listen to you complain.
本当？頼りにしちゃうよ。
So you do want to drag me into your next crazy scheme?
そうだね。
If I realize it, the cart is rumbling along happily, almost surpassing the two long shadows we're chasing. Even if this is the end today, we'll all have another chance to share an experience like this soon. I have to believe that, at least for now.
これからもよろしくね。
I mean, no, I still have these. I return a happy smile to the beaming girl walking at my side. Thus the curtain fell on my first big challenge at Anoshinama Academy. The day after the match, Karate Club and Big Bad Club reported that they would split the usage of the gym. With the point of contention removed, the vote itself evaporated. In addition, the Athletics Club's Association and Culture Club's Alliance stated they would try and work more closely, rather than engage in open warfare. It was still far from what Tadabayashi envisaged for the school, but we had at least reached the starting line. The style of support that combined karate with the band performance was also well received and went on to become a new tradition, but that's a different story.
エピソード2、嘘と噂とクッキーと。
Lies, rumors, and cookies. So that's gonna be the Alistia chapter, I'm guessing. However, that's also where I'm going to end things off today.
セーブするよ。
So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you next time. Bye-bye.